Hello, and welcome to Transform and Rollout, and this special cosmic horror one-shot titled Breaking Orbit. If we have timed this correctly, this should be releasing on Halloween, so if you are listening to the current campaign Eons, we are sorry to interrupt the adventure for this special event. We'll organize the episode number to always be last, so if you're listening to this in the future, you may have finished Season 3 and just now stumbled onto this fun little one-shot. Alright, back to business. Today, we have some fantastic players with us, so let's get started with them first. Kilobyte, tell us who you will be playing for this scary adventure and give us a little details on what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Hi, I'm Kilobyte. I play Moondust. He's a little minicon, 6 feet tall. He turns into a vacuum cleaner. His colors are like a navy blue coloring for the most part, and then some grays mixed in there. And all he wants to do is clean. And every single story and every single time he finds something interesting, it reminds him of a story of when he cleaned something.
Excellent. And moving on with the seniority of the list, Hexamis, tell us who you will be playing. Give us all the details on what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Hi, I'm Hexamis. I'm playing Moonpool, who is a 28-foot tall triple changer. Turns into a smaller size submarine as well as a tank. She is like an almost white yellow and like a very pale like lavender color. She is a medic, not aligned to any faction. She's also actually pretty clean, very likes to keep her things clean. She's very polite. Kind of demure, and just a nice kind of old lady.
Fantastic. And next on our list we have Clickbait. Tell us who you will be playing for this scary adventure and give us all the details on what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Okay, what's up guys? I'm Clickbait, and I'm going to be playing Hemlock. She is a Predacon. She's an organic beast, so she transforms into a Draken, which is very similar to a dragon. And she is yellow and green. She's kind of mottled, almost like forest leaves kind of color. She's kind of a loner. She doesn't really trust a lot of people. She kind of acts as like bodyguard. She's not super friendly, but she's not, she enjoys just punching people.
Fantastic. And next we have a Lapis. Tell us who you'll be playing on this very scary adventure. Give us the details, what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Yeah, baby. So hi, I'm Lapis. I'm going to be playing Moonstalker. So Moonstalker is a 25-foot tall, scary-looking bot who actually turns into what humans have dubbed the Chupacabra. He's got, for his two main optics in bot mode, they're like black holes. It kind of looks like somebody ripped his optics out. But he's got one single optic up above, so technically 3. And then the rest of him is just kind of like this muddled gray and like kind of a bone-colored yellow and different browns. So very scary-looking guy. He just kind of has like a bone vibe to him. He is a ruthless beast that holds pretty little regard for most people. He's sadistic. He likes to hunt for sport. He's a known cannibal and enjoys ripping living creatures into shreds. He does not actually have a faction. He is a nail, so he's just kind of in-betweenies.
Excellent. And next we have our new friends. Will, can you tell us who you'll be playing on this scary adventure? Give us a little bit of the details on what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Yeah, so I'm going to be playing Dr. Heen, PhD. He's a cyber beast scientist. He wears a long coat. He's a little bit of a hunchback. He's a bit of a mad scientist. He's a very sweet bot. He lives in black and white, so he looks gray. And his alt mode is an armadillo-type beast. He's 21 feet tall, and he's going to be looking for some corpses to experiment on.
Very perfect and very fitting. And last on our list, but certainly not least, Pixel, can you tell us who you'll be playing on this epic cosmic adventure? Give us all the little details on what they look like, their alt mode, faction, and personality.
Hello, I'm Pixel, and I will be playing Loonsweep. Loonsweep is a mini-con of average build, a combiner. Slick feature. The most prominent feature of theirs is a screen embedded in their chest. Loonsweep is fairly laid back, optimistic, But he always puts himself first.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, perfect. And lastly, I'll be your Primus, your DM, your god for this round. Oh, and special note for this one shot. This is not for the faint of spark. I've integrated old Transformers lore and added my own through months of researching to create something that's both new yet familiar in the Transformers universe. But don't be mistaken, there will be energon shed and gore. So last chance to turn back, listeners. Otherwise, let's get started. Are you all ready?
Yeah, baby.
I'm
Yeah.
moderately concerned about this.
Let's go!
Perfect, that was majority yay. So let's get started. All of you have been assigned to this research and rescue team. You all have been traveling for exactly 4 cycles, or days for those following at home. Your assignment? Rescuing an SOS, crash-landed team in charge of bringing back special equipment from a unique mission. You've been provided that the object you are looking for is an orange storage military container, and bring it back at all costs. Do not open it or not look inside of it, and that your pay will be split evenly amongst your crew. The ship you are looking for is called the Voss Exploration, and its last coordinates indicate they've been outside of their normal route and appear to be orbiting 3 suns within the Centaurus constellation. You are all in a small craft called the Falling Star that barely fits all of you comfortably. Adding one more may cram things quite a bit. I will give you 5 minutes to talk amongst yourselves before I ask someone to make the first roll.
Hey, can you stop stepping on my shoes, please?
It's rather cramped in here. I don't know where you expect me to put my foot.
Literally anywhere else, please.
Why don't you move?
Listen,
Oh, God.
I am 25 feet tall. This place, I cannot move. My shell is too big.
And I'm 30 feet tall, so you move.
Listen, I asked first.
Then you both shut up.
Can't wait for some of you to die so I can experiment on your corpses.
There is so much wrong with that statement, but I wouldn't mind some death myself.
I'd prefer if we'd refrained from death for the time being.
Well, you're no fun.
You're gonna be the first one.
Pardon? Are you threatening me?
Nah, I'm just calling it. Anyone else got $5 on this?
Give you 20.
I've got 10
With that,
Genix.
Will, I'm going to ask you to roll the first die. Roll a D100.
Fog! Alright. Yes! 3! I got a 3!
Perfect.
that's
With
great.
that 3, continue on.
Continue with what?
That's not ominous at all.
I'm not going to tell you, just continue on.
First one to die. The first one to die.
So how did each of you get roped into this mission?
Couldn't afford any more bodies to experiment on.
I was banished. They didn't want me to stay on Earth for much longer.
I can imagine why.
I'm just here to clean.
I'm actually just a medic for hire. Usually go on these sorts of missions all the time, so...
Yeah, I agree with the armadillo. You're the first one dead.
This is
Pardon me? What have I done?
You're too pure to be on a ship like this.
I mean,
Oh, I beg to differ,
medic
certainly.
is useful in the event that one of us gets hurt, or if our objective gets injured, should they be alive.
I'd like to lick my lips at the mention of somebody being hurt.
I'd like to step away.
I'd like to.
I'm looking at you.
I'm stepping away.
I'm looking
back
at you
into the
too,
wall.
Hemlock.
I'm gonna look into your eyes and just stare.
I don't have eyes, I have one.
I'm gonna look into your
Don't worry,
eye.
Moonpool. If anyone gets hurt, I'll take care of them.
Excuse me?
I don't think I want you taking care of me.
Excuse
I
me,
don't
down
think I
here.
want you. Oh, yes.
Hello.
I look
Oh.
down.
So, this is my first mission. My name is Moondust. I would like to meet all your names, because we started fighting, but I don't know any of you.
Hello, little one. My name is Moonpool. Lovely to meet you. And I want to, bend down and extend a hand or perhaps a finger to shake hands.
It's nice to meet you, and I extend my little vacuum hose hand.
Oh my goodness, lovely.
Can I crouch down and give him a tooth grin?
You break eye
and there's
contact.
saliva dripping out of my mouth. I do break eye contact, but I'm looking at this little guy with saliva dripping out of my mouth now.
Hi.
As you say hi with your saliva, his vacuum hose turns into a little brush, and he starts brushing your teeth.
Your teeth are very dirty. You should clean them more often.
Get your hand out of my mouth, or I will eat it.
Okay, I'm just providing hygiene.
Is your hand out of my mouth? Because I'll bite it.
Yes, it's out.
Okay, good.
My name is Hemlock.
Nice to meet you. Moondust?
Nice to meet you too.
How about you, big guy? Points at Will.
My name. You don't have to worry about my name, but I'll tell you, my name is Dr. Heen, PhD. I'm the only doctor, the only real doctor on this ship. Take that for real.
I just glare at him.
Okay, will do. He starts writing it down on a little pad that he has. And you? Points at you, Lapis, with your teeth. The one with the dirty teeth?
Moonstalker.
Nice to meet you.
Don't worry, you won't know me for long.
Oh, will I forget you? Is that what's gonna happen?
No, you're gonna be in my stomach.
Oh, okay. He starts vacuuming in the corner very quickly.
I mean, then we would have one less person to split the money with.
I like you, Hemlock. You know what you're talking about.
I do this for a living.
Who's the one in the corner? The little one, as well, like me. We should be buddies.
Ooh, are you talking about me?
Yes, you.
Oh,
Moondust?
lovely
My
to
name is
meet
Moondust.
you. Oh, hello, Moondust. I am Moonsweep.
Moonsweep. Nice to meet you too.
With that, Pixel, roll a D100.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Don't kill us, please.
Perfect. On your ship, the scanner begins to beep, and outside the windows, you can see a floating metal tube in space that has the words slightly scraped off, but you can still make out what it says. Voss Exploration Escape Pod 3. And according to your scanners, there is one mechanical life form on board. What would you like to do?
Do we all see this, or is it just Loon Sweep?
Well, it's a very cramped area, so I'm going to say everyone sees this.
We're here!
Our objective.
I'm gonna start cleaning.
Is that all you do?
I call dibs on the dead bodies.
You're gonna have to fight me for those.
I call dibs on the living ones.
Why is there so much murder on this ship?
I'm asking myself the same
Your
thing.
ship has a single airlock you can use to dock if you wish.
Who's flying this thing, by the way?
I was just gonna ask.
It was on autopilot. Anyone can take the wheels.
Yeah, not me.
I grabbed the wheel.
Oh no!
Do you have a doctor
Alright.
in flying?
Dr. Heen is ready. Yeah, of course. Don't worry about it. I got it from the
What would you
same
like to do?
university I got my medical degree
Is that
from.
an actual university, or are you just?
I'm gonna grab the stick and I'm gonna push forward real hard.
Okay. You push forward real hard, and the ship moves really fast next to the floating metal tin in space.
Okay, now I'm gonna pull back really hard and slightly to the left. I'm gonna pull a drift maneuver, kind of like that one movie where he like flips the car to the parking
Yeah,
spot.
that one movie. Yeah. Roll a D20 plus your con.
I'm just so
Okay.
So Tokyo
What?
Drift is what you're saying.
Yes.
Take the wheel.
It's too late for
I'm gonna Tokyo drift. My constitution.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you rolled a nat 1.
So that's good. That's good, right?
It
So that
starts
one-
early.
You twist the ship, and it kind of does a barrel roll you didn't intend, and it slams into the container, and it makes it spiral a little bit. It's not doing too much damage, but the ship fights you back and kind of fights every direction you try to move the wheel from now on.
Is there something to grab onto? Can I?
Each other.
Yeah, pretty much each other.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
This reminded me of that one time I was cleaning a washer in Exelon 5, and I got trapped in it, and I just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. It was kind of fun at the beginning, but it kind of got
I'm
boring
going to
later.
kick you into a wall. I'm concentrating
You
right
poor
now.
little thing.
You throw up. Make sure you throw up onto the vacuum.
I'm gonna throw up onto the one driving this thing. Get out of the pilot seat.
The ship indicates the escape pod that is floating in space is potential airlock worthy.
Is there like a pair airlock button or like a can I hit that button? Can I just hit that button, please?
You hit the button, and the ship auto pairs with the escape pod.
Oh yeah.
I'm still moving the joystick. I'm still pressing buttons. I'm hitting the throttle. I'm like, yeah, perfect plan. See that?
Someone get him
I
off the
push the
control.
button, I'm just gonna
Him
stare
away
at him
from
and just
that.
slowly push the button, like you imbecile, and just push the button.
Can I go pick up Dr. Hine? Can I go grab him out
Can
of
I
the
shove
seat?
him? I'm gonna help. I want to shove him.
I'm gonna say no, but this is a lot of chaos. Which is fine. The escape pod docks to your ship, the Falling Star, and it indicates it is finished docking and is ready to be boarded. But the airlock is only big enough for one bot at a time to go through.
I say we
The double door.
We put the vacuum through first.
I agree.
Is there cleaning to be done on the other side?
Oh, there's lots of
I'm
cleaning to be
sure.
done.
Only one
You
way
good
to
at
find
recon
out.
at all?
But you'll be fine.
Okay. I turn into my vacuum and start vacuuming my way there.
Okay.
You just hear the as I
So
clean the
cute.
floor.
Airlock only allows one of you to go through at a time. You, Moondust, right?
Yes.
Moondust goes through the first set of doors, but then shut behind you. So you're in some sort of locking mechanism in the middle. As a sanitary spray showers you, a satisfying beep occurs, and the doors in front of you open. Looking inside is a long, single, dim-lit escape pod. On both sides of the wall are benches. You see containers filled with some sort of fuel, but they're knocked over because it got spun out of control. And there seems to be another bot all the way at the other end, toppled with containers. This escape pod is not very large. You can choose to wait for more bots to come with you, or you can proceed forward. You can see the bot at the other end. Looks like they're unconscious or not awake at the moment. They're pink, they're about 12 feet tall, clutching onto some sort of glass cylinder with a glowing star figure inside of it. The bot appears to be some sort of power saver mode or something. They're half slouched over with some of the containers on top of them. Almost peaceful-like, but without, the discomfort of containers. The airlock doors behind you shut in preparation for the next bot. What would you like to do?
Are the cylinder containers leaking?
None of them appear to be leaking.
Okay. I will start picking them up and organizing the room because it's dirty.
Okay. As you do that, I'll turn back to the group to see if anyone would like to follow.
I'll go ahead and
maybe
go next.
before we enter this place, we should exchange comm frequencies in case we get separated.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Here's mine.
I give
I
mine
give
to
mine
everybody.
to everybody.
I give mine to everybody.
Perfect.
I get none because I'm on the other side.
Yeah, you're on one side. Moonstalker, you're wanting in, right?
Yeah, I'll go next. I want the dead
Okay.
bodies before Dr. Hine.
The first door opens. You walk in, sanitary spray, the whole spiel. Second door is open, and then it closes behind you. You see Moondust picking up these canisters and organizing them, putting them back on the shelf. And all the way at the other end is a pink bot clutching onto a cylinder, looking half unconscious.
Okay, so it's not dead?
Not
It's definitely
dead.
alive. Okay.
It's
No, it
definitely
looks like
alive.
it's power saving mode.
Yeah, okay,
was
that's what I
thinking.
thought.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'll go cautiously inspect this bot in the canister that it's holding.
Okay, you approach. They don't seem to be moving, but they're holding on to the canister with a firm grip. And their head is facing downwards on the ground. And then they're kind of half curled, half buried with some of the fuel containers.
Do they look like they're hurt at all, or like does the canister look like it's cracked?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Okay, I got a 7.
7. Yeah, they look perfectly fine to you. Nothing's
Oh.
wrong with them. It's unfortunate that not a whole lot's wrong with them, but you're thinking that could change.
Yeah, I'd like to, I mean, their arm is looking really tasty right about now. I'd like to go ahead and I'd like to rip the arm off that has the canister in it. So it takes the canister and the arm.
Roll a sneak.
That's terrifying. Why would you say that to me? Like a 7?
A 7. The moment your hand makes contact with their arm, they wake up in a panic. They're shuffling around trying to get out from under the canisters. The other hand seems to be reaching for something, but you can't quite see where it's going because it's underneath one of the containers. But you can see as they turn their head towards your direction, they have no optics. They're panicking, and you hear them screaming,
"You're not real. I'm not going back to orbit."
and their finger seems to be slowly squeezing on something underneath one of the canisters as they're shaking with pure terror. What do you do?
I'm real, all right.
I'd like to go ahead and like step down on the arm that's like searching for something. Like so I can
You can't see the arm, it's underneath the container.
Okay, I can't see it. I guess I'll just step down on their chest to try and like pin them.
Okay. Dust moon, yep, that's one. Roll me a perception.
Moondust.
Moondust. Moondust, yeah. All these moon names.
17.
Oh,
17.
first good roll of the night.
You're lower to the ground. you can see better. Underneath the containers, you can see their hand kind of wiggling towards a blaster on their hip. You also notice, as soon as they start screaming at Moonstalker, the escape pod's lights lit up, and they seem to make a full connection to the falling star, receiving informations and coordinates. So everyone on your ship, the falling star, the ship now has coordinates to the SOS that is too directly to the Voss exploration. The ship's camera systems connect fully online and connect to the escape pod, allowing everyone to see what's going on in this escape pod and hear everything that's going on. Turning back to the escape pod, the panicking pink seeker-like body is moving and still shouting at your direction. Moonstalker.
Moonstalker, watch out! He's gonna make it dirty!
He's gonna make you dirty! Did I not manage to pin him, or pin it with my foot?
Your foot is on their back, yes.
Okay, so they're like not really moving much. They're just kind of there.
Just their back is not moving. Their arms are still free.
Okay.
Well, sort of.
So I will take Moondust's advice. Can I try and locate the gun before they get to it?
Roll a perception with disadvantage, because you're looking around objects such as containers and such.
Okay. God dang it. Okay, well I got a 12.
A 12, you find it, but it's slightly too late, as they're shouting,
No, 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 no.
And they pull the finger, blasting one of the fuel containers. A massive explosion swallows everyone whole on this ship. The airlock shakes violently, disconnecting it from the main ship, and the escape pod is no more. All that is left is burning metal floating in space. I'm sorry, players, you are now dead. But don't leave, as I may have something else for you later. Those on the falling star, what do you do?
So these coordinates are looking pretty convenient. You know, I guess I can just throttle this baby up again and we can get out of here. What do you say, pals?
Firstly, no, we're not going to do that. Secondly, 2 less people we have to share the money with. You don't get to sit in the chair anymore. I'm sorry. I can't.
I am still sitting in the chair.
Can I shove him? Please, don't make me make this physical. Just get out of the chair.
Roll strength.
I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative on that one.
Roll strength.
Strength.
Clickbait and rolls. If you want to resist it, will. You can try to meet theirs or be greater with your strength roll.
I think I'm just gonna absolutely dead fish it, no matter what their
22.
roll is.
Okay. So if you're not rolling, they're gonna just push you out of the way.
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna push me really hard.
Yeah, they push you out of the way. Hemlock, you have the floor.
And stay out of the chair.
I just lay on the floor and I just look up at him. My eyes are big and wet. Tears are on the verge of coming out.
I did ask you relatively nicely, which is saying something. I just figured you'd rather me push you out of the chair than have me throw up on you. So, your funeral.
I go into my alt mode and I roll away as a sad armadillo. Listen, we were all new. I just had to play big and strong, okay? I didn't want you guys to beat me up.
Well, Hemlock's not sure what she's feeling, but she's never felt it before.
She's feeling.
Well, anyways, on to the coordinates. Don't sit in the chair when I tell you not to next time. And she's gonna try and plug in the coordinates.
Perfect. You plug in the coordinates and you gun it to where it's indicating. Where you arrive, the ship returns to you that a planet, an unknown planet. The surface is hot, extremely hot, 1,500 degrees, just barely low enough that your ship can withstand it. Unfortunately, your mechanical bodies probably cannot. Following the coordinates provided, you find along this planet's surface the tail end of a ship in a single connecting port of an airlock, and the word ration sticking out of the remainder of the ship, appearing half sunk in this molten metal pool. What would you like to do?
So we roll up on this planet that has a ship half sunken in a molten lava pool?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Did our coordinates come with any sort of like data packet or anything that said what was on the ship?
The data packet includes the name of the ship and the location of the ship. Yeah. It says the ship's name is the Voss Exploration, And the coordinates are those that's provided below.
And that's where we are.
That you see. Yep. It indicates that that ship belongs to that data
And you
pack.
said our bodies cannot withstand outside temperature?
You cannot withstand outside temperature as it is incredibly hot. But it does have an airlock connecting conveniently outwards.
And the ship is in the molten pool or it's melting in the pool?
It's in the molten pool. It's not melting. Okay. It's just sinking in it.
Well, this is certainly a development. Anyone want to hop aboard?
Yeah, I think we might as well. Does someone else want to fly this time?
I mean, someone else from you is flying.
As long as Doctor, I did like big air quotes on Doctor, as you're not flying, it's fine. Anyone else, please.
I
just want to get this mission over with.
Oh, wait,
this is going drastically wrong. We have a little one. Please.
I mean, if you're a pilot.
I'm afraid I might be too short to reach the console.
Booster seat around?
I'll put you on there.
Do we have a booster seat?
No, we don't have a booster seat. Don't get me started on the booster seat. We're not doing the booster seat again.
Are there any cardboard boxes or perhaps like a cup for them to sit on?
No. They can sit on you.
I'm not sure if I feel safe.
I wouldn't either. That's very fair.
That's very fair.
Anywho, can I push the connect airlock button again? And I just stare at Dr. Heen again. I just stare at Dr. Heen again like, this is how you do it, and just push the button.
Oh, that was there the whole time? Oh my god.
Hemlock and Dr. Heen, you get an inspiration. Okay, the airlock, again, only allows one person at a time, but it connects successfully with your ship at the tippy top out of the pool, so it's not even touching the molten metal, and it has indicated it has successfully connected. Who would like to go first?
I vote myself.
Outstanding.
Whoa, hold on. Let's make a plan this time. Last time, 2 of our crew went in and both died. This time, let's all just pack into the corner as soon as we enter, and then we can all die together when this ship also explodes.
I am not dying with you.
Let's make a suicide pact.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Fair. Well, Loon Sweep, you mentioned you wanted to go first.
No, yes, I will go first. Goodbye.
Alright, Loon Sweep. You go through the airlock and through the whole rigmarole. First door's open, you go in, the first door's shut, sanitation spray, then the second door's open. And I have a map here, but for the audio audience, feel free to describe what you see and where you go moving forward, and I'll only reveal where everyone is at. But you successfully come out of the airlock and you see the following hallway. And at the end of the left hallway seems to be some sort of defense turret mechanism, but might be kind of useless at the moment because the ship itself is partially in the molten level. But proceed.
Loon Sweep is going to exit the airlock and shuffle a little bit to the left, right beside the entrance, but not so far that they're, like, nearing the turret. That seems like bad territory.
Okay. So you're gonna move to the right over here?
Yes. And just hover around that area.
Hover around that area. Who's next?
I suppose I'll go next.
Okay, Hemlock, the same things happen for you, and you also come out the other end into this hallway where you see Loon Sweep to your right.
Just as the airlock door is closing, I want to reach forward and say, wait, can I have your stuff when you die?
No. But Moonpool, you can.
No, the door already closed. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Is there cover?
Okay, who is third?
Yeah, cover.
Cover. It's a completely empty hallway except for that stuff on the left. That is the turret defense system. Yep. Who is third?
I'll go.
Moonpool. You go through the airlock system, same thing, sanitary spray, and then out you go on the other side with Hemlock
Dr. Heen
and Loon Sweep on the right side of the hallway. I know, right?
Have you two found anything yet?
I was waiting for the rest of us to get in here before we went exploring.
Alright, and Dr. Heen, you're last. You ready to go through?
Yeah, first I'm going to take a look around the ship that we've been in and see if anyone's left anything spicy behind.
Oh, yeah. There's definitely some stuff that was less spicy. It seems moon dust left over this week's issue of Cleaners Weekly.
Oh, my favorite magazine.
I'll always remember him. Every time I clean out my sink, I'll remember him fondly. Every time I vacuum the parts of my victims, patients, I will remember him.
But that is all you find.
All right. Oh, that's too bad. All right. I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. I'm in my alt mode, and I'm gonna take out my Kopesh, and
Okay.
I'm gonna dive into the airlock and just lay on the floor in armadillo rolled up position, fully armored, protected.
Okay. And you go through the airlock and you feel the cold spray of the sanitation steam hitting you. And then the front door is open and you see everyone else on the other end and they see you on the floor.
Arms over my head, crying softly. Really, no one wants to take that bait? Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of want to stare at him.
What is
Disapprovingly.
wrong with you?
The
My
world
parent-
may never know.
The world may never know. In this hallway, on the right is a one pair of doors. In front of the airlock are two doors, one to the left, one to the right, and then there's a hallway all the way to the left.
Do any of them seem sinister?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, they all look very scary. No, they seem normal. It has normal lighting, nothing's dim, it seems perfectly
Can I just, like,
online.
Walk
Perfect casual.
Can I just like
Sorry.
Casually,
carefully
casually.
walk up to one of the doors and just open it, but not go down the hallway and just look down it?
Yeah, you need to
said
tell
there's
me which door.
Two on the
though,
left and one on the right,
where
or one
it's
on the
at.
right and two on the left?
Well,
Okay, I'm not
you can
used
see
to
on
a
the
map.
There's one set of doors. I know, right? There's one set of doors on the top right where you're facing. There's the two doors in front of the airlock, one on the left and one on the right. And then there's the hallway on the bottom left.
There doesn't happen to be a map of the ship's layout anywhere, does there?
Not here, no. Not on the airlock. Maybe somewhere else though.
Don't know. I like left. Yeah.
Left down here?
But the turrets
On
aren't
the bottom?
like in the room,
Okay.
right? Like they're facing
You're gonna go-
outwards. Okay.
No, they're facing out.
But I'm gonna,
facing
like, keep an eye out.
outwards towards the
I'm
ship.
keeping an eye out for any like booby traps.
Is
you
that
go
like
down-
is that a cool little box? Is
That's
that like
a
a cool little right there? A crate, maybe? Maybe some loot?
That's a chair. Yeah, I'll have it be a chair. It's a chair.
Oh.
Okay, you go into a room where you find another door going another direction.
Can I like what
To the
weapons do
left.
I have?
I'm gonna ask
Um,
Moonpool what they're doing next.
I would like to check out the left door right at the airlock.
Okay.
I want
This-
to open it and like not
one right here?
this. Yeah, the same thing.
Okay.
Open it but not going.
Okay, you open it, take a peek, and this is probably what you would see. Your vision.
Whoa!
You see a room, and in this room, highlighted on a couple of the walls, indicates fuel cells. And from the looks of it, looks very empty.
And that's pretty much it.
Unless you go in. Yes, that's pretty much it.
Well, I think I'm a wait.
You're gonna wait?
Going
Okay.
in.
Dr. Hein, you are going to the seat in the turrets, right?
Yeah, I'd like to check underneath the chair and see if there's any like secret key cards like hidden
you
under
came
there or
with
anything
me.
like that.
Good point. Good point. Alright, you check under the chair. You find nothing out of the ordinary. There's some gum stuck to the bottom, which is odd, because most mechanical life forms don't
I want to look at him
chew
funny.
on gum.
My tasty snack. I'll take this to
Well,
save
now I
for
definitely
later.
look at him
Might come in
funny.
handy.
And then Loon Sweep. What are you doing, Loon Sweep?
Loon Sweep is going to sort of hover around Moonpool. He's trailed along.
Aww, little guy.
Anything interesting?
Just seems to be some empty fuel cells. Doesn't seem to be too much else, unless we venture deeper inside. But I'd rather wait for the others.
Agreed.
Smart little one.
Okay. Who would like to open the next set of doors
I mean,
or
I haven't
venture
opened
forward?
my doors yet.
Okay. You want
Yes.
to open the bottom
But I
left
would like to
doors?
like kind of have my
No,
axe
to-
out and ready just
to
in
turn?
case.
Okay. Okay. You have your axe out ready just in case. And you open this set of doors and it reveals charging slabs.
Are there any
4 of
bodies
them
on
to
them?
be exact. And on the far Yeah, I'm getting to there, bud. I'm getting there. On the farthest charging slab away from your character is a darkly lit area. Seems to be the only area with a dark lighting to it. A single bot lays on the far end, motionless, and their feet pointing in your direction.
Can I see anything
What
else
do you do?
about them? I have night vision. I don't know if that makes a difference.
From
I'm
this
30 feet,
angle,
yeah.
you said you're 30 feet? Yeah. From this angle and from that height, all you can see is the bottoms of their feet. There seems to be some energon, blue, neon dark blue, dripping from the slab.
I will just keep my axe out and I'm going, come now, Doctor. There's bodies waiting.
Excitedly, Dr. Heen rolls into the room. He cannot contain himself. He rushes over to the fallen body to check it out.
It might not be dead.
Okay. Moving closer, your optics follow the bottoms of their feet to their leg, up to their thigh. That's when their colors, dark neon blue energon, is dripping from the charging slab from where their waist lies. As your optics continue, you see no upper torso. Instead, only their spinal cord remains all the way to where their optics would have been connected to the top.
Oh my god, a free pair of legs over here. Let's go.
Only the remaining nerve wires, no skull, no limbs appear to be present. The body just sits there in a pool of what you may presume
This is
their
very
energon.
concerning. Something did this, and it's likely still here. Are there...
I'd like to dip my claw into the energon and give it a little lick. Can I determine how recently this bot was killed? Is that a thing?
Roll an intellect, but after you do...
Do I see any footprints going anywhere? Like, that could have indicated which direction whatever did this to this bot went?
There are a pair of doors next to this charging slab that seem like they may continue forward, and there seems to be a small dripping trail leading to that door that's shut. What did you get, Dr. Hine?
I got a 7 + 1, so that's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
They could have died anywhere between the last 24 hours or last 100 years. You have no idea. But
I confidently say it's recent.
But you are going to take some damage.
Oh, shit.
You said a swear?
Oh, Shanix.
Oh my gosh.
You take 12 poison damage from this rotting energon that you seem to decide to taste.
What?
How's that tasting, Doctor?
I thought people drank this stuff.
You have a foul stench coming from your mouth.
Tastes good. You should have some too.
Can I radio the other two? We found a body. Whatever killed it is likely still on the ship. Be careful.
As you do, we're going to flip to their perspective in the next to, standing outside of the fuel cell room. Wow, what a sentence. Loon Sweep and Moonpool, you have the floor.
We just got that transmission.
Yes.
Alright, I want to look down to Loon Sweep and say, well, that's ominous. Would you like to go join the others?
Yes, I think we should stay in a group. I think
agree.
if there's something out there, we should stay in a group.
Yeah. Yes, I quite agree. Would you, I know some minicons aren't comfortable with this. Would you like to be carried?
Oh, that would be quite nice. I have trouble keeping up.
Yes, I don't want to assume, but I do want to help. And I generally stoop down and scoop them up and just kind of hold them in my hands gently. And I'm gonna make my way to the
making your way downtown
to the others.
You make your way to the others. As they're doing that, Hemlock and Dr. Hine, I'll let you do one more action before they get over to your location.
Can I look around and inspect the rest of the room? See if there's anything else with any hints or any ship map or any extra energon goodies?
Yeah, roll a perception.
Ooh, I got +2. Bro, you keep you out of here.
That one.
Bro, it's all your fault. I got a 5. I blame you.
A 5. With that 5, the other 3 charging slabs look perfectly neat and tidy. This room, beyond belief, looks incredibly clean, except for the markings of the drips that lead up to the door next to the body.
Man, it looks like
Why don't you
dust
make
has
yourself
been here. This
useful and
place
look
is
around
so
for
clean.
something else that could be helpful to us?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to check the. Are there any pockets on these dismembered legs
I
that
meant
I could
around the room.
I could pickpocket? Nah, I'm still focused on the
their
body.
legs, you find a hidden knife.
All right.
That is all. That's all you find.
I'd like to take the knife.
Okay, you now have it.
Sweet. What's the knife look like? Like, is it a good knife?
It looks like a normal scalpel.
Scalpel. Okay.
You'll do 1d4 damage. You can use it as a ranged weapon, or you can use it for melee.
Yeah, throwing a scalpel. I haven't had a scalpel in years. I had to sell it to get more cadavers.
So when was
patience.
the last time you actually operated on someone, Doctor?
As you say that, Moonpool and Loon Sweep walk into the room and see everything I've described previously, because this is lazy writing.
A
body, clearly.
What is that? I'm gonna point to the mess.
I don't recommend the Energon.
Oh no!
Ask the Dr. Keen.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's probably not good. You probably shouldn't have any of the energy.
I would assume.
I wouldn't know, but
at this point,
oh no!
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Did one of you perhaps take a?
I just look at Dr. Heen and go.
I don't think I want to know.
Me. Oh no!
Oh, I got a natural 1.
Oh wow!
I got a 10.
Rolls are not doing great today.
I got a 9.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta give you guys something. Hemlock, I think you're the only one that's going to hear this. Out of the rest of the group, you hear a faint buzzing noise on the other side of this door, but it's very faint. Almost sounds like a vacuum roaming around.
Something on the other side of this door.
Oh, did you hear something, dearie? Sorry, I was preoccupied with this. Is she like?
Oh yes,
waves
don't mind
vaguely
that.
at
It's
the
just a body.
body.
Leave it alone. Yeah, I can hear a buzzing, but I don't know what it is. It sounds kind of like how Moondust's vacuum sounded, but it's very faint. I don't know what's on the other side. Oh, not at all.
Well, that's not ominous.
If you could just set me down a moment, Moonpool.
Oh yes, of course. I'm gonna gently set them on the ground, very carefully.
There is a body on the relatively disfigured too, which is quite a work of art. Impressed.
Very,
strange.
Very
That's
strange.
the word I was going for. Ah, good.
No. I would still quite agree with you.
I mean, these energon
Quite
splatters are
impeccable.
just a work of art. It's gorgeous dismemberment. I'm quite a fan. Well, we can either go forward into the unknown, or we can go back the way we've come, where you were, Moonpool.
Well, what I found from the room that I couldn't see the whole thing, was just a couple of large fuel cells, but they appear to be empty, so there might
Empty
be
fuel
more to
cells
the
are better
room,
than fuel
but
cells that would blow up on
I'm
us, so I'm definitely a fan of that. I suppose if everybody's ready, we could just try what's on the other side.
Actually, before we leave, can I take a closer look at the body? Is there any way that I can inspect it to maybe try and see what exactly happened here, or what attacked it?
Roll
in your
an
quotes?
intellect check.
Oh, because you're like a real doctor.
Yes, I actually went to school. I have my medical degree. What do you have? Got a 6.
Man, these dice gods.
Well, you get no new information. It looks like it could have died any day within the past 100 years.
Can I check out the body? I haven't checked out the body yet.
Oddly
I see a lot of
shaped.
I see a lot of bodies. I might be able to determine.
Oh my god.
All right. See what my modifier
Roll me an
is.
intellect check.
Scroll page. Mm-hmm.
So obsessed with bodies.
I'm not a doctor,
How many
but I rolled a
doctors does it
16.
take to figure out how old the body is?
16. From your experience of fighting, this one looks like it died within the last 12 hours.
This body
Whoever's
is
killed it is probably long gone.
less than a day old. But I would estimate about 12
that's
hours.
what I said.
I don't know. Unless there was an objective that the killer was looking for, they're probably gone by now.
Well, I think it's
do you
clear
know
the
that for
objective
sure?
of the killer
What if this bot was just
the
an
torso.
obstacle in the way of them obtaining another item or body?
But they
That's,
took the
as you
torso,
say that,
right?
all of you can now hear the vacuuming noise
Oh, lovely. It's getting
from the
closer.
other side of this wall, faintly in the distance.
So hear me out. This sounds just like the zombies I accidentally created in my lab several months ago. What if we try to lure the creature, the zombie of Moondust, to this room? What if we just say, it's quite dirty
Firstly,
in here, loud
I
enough?
have questions.
Perhaps
Secondly,
it'll be attracted
you just
to
said
us.
that loudly. Thirdly, I think just opening
As
the
do
door
I.
and our bodies being in here will lure it enough. And why
I'm
would you
also
think it's a
not
zombie
entirely
right
sure
off the
why
bat?
you think it's our little friend who just died before our eyes. And also,
How many
pause.
other
You
vacuums do you
made
know?
zombies months ago. I think I'd like to
I
stay
will
away
punt
from you. And I want to just like kind of
don't-
edge toward Hemlock.
Don't try anything.
Now you hear a different noise, all of you. A faint knocking noise in the distance.
I have
Not on
my
this
axe.
door, but on something else in the distance.
Either we can find it or it can find us.
What was that sound?
You are going to impede my
Can I,
ability
like,
to fight.
Hold
Get
on to
off.
Hemlock.
I also hold on to Hemlock.
You
I'm gonna
also.
let go because they have a point.
I'm gonna look down at Dr.
Forgive
Bean.
me, I'm just a
Get
little startled.
Now, either you can make yourself
I get
useful, grab a weapon, and be prepared to fight whatever it is that is certainly coming our way, or you can be bait. It's one of the two, because you have no other use.
I hold my freshly acquired scalpel high
So,
and I say,
Do we do vacuum,
let us
or do
fight
we do
this
nothing?
evil creature.
All right.
I think the vacuum
Well,
should be a
I'm
lot
gonna
easier.
try
I think the vacuum is
I'm gonna stand ready with my axe, and I'm gonna try and open the vacuum door. I'm
Pause.
ready.
Okay.
Oh, the door where the vacuuming is happening.
Okay. It's not a vacuum door, it's just a door. We open the door,
It's the door with the vacuum sound.
and you see stairs leading
Are there
downwards,
lights?
and you can tell that's where the noise is coming from. And the knocking noise. There's lights. On these stairs, or next to them, is a pair of monitors on the opposite
Lovely.
side that indicate what rooms there are downstairs. There are the lower airlock, the rec room, engines, theater room, weapons room, and storage wing.
Is there
It
anything
doesn't
else
have a map.
in the room?
It just says what is located down there. There is another
Maybe
set
we
of
should
doors
make sure
on
this
the
top
right.
level is clear of any threats before we go downstairs to make sure we don't get attacked from two sides instead of one.
I agree. I think that's a solid plan.
I think so. I feel like we're being baited by some unholy god watching over us to go down these stairs. I think we should
I have
probably
so
clear the
many
upper levels
questions.
first. You lead the way.
That is oddly specific.
Thanks, Loon Sweep. That is oddly specific. Is there anything you would like to do, Loon Sweep?
Can I turn into my alt mode?
Yes, absolutely. You turn into your alt mode. What is your alt mode?
Yeah. Loon Sweep, their body contorts and compacts, and they turn into this little tiny machine. And the monitor on their chest plate is it turns on, it
convenient.
flicks on, and it's a scanner. Like a
Can I
little
pick you up?
radar.
Oh,
You're
so
just
precious.
now
So
telling us.
precious.
Can you please?
I just
That'd
wanted
be very
to
convenient.
I could check the area.
Yes, please.
I do think it would be very
think
helpful. I'm uneasy about this place.
Okay, go ahead and roll your advantage.
Okay.
Go, little man.
I like
Go,
how
little guy.
Hemlock has been kind of rude and then just suddenly goes, please, check,
I know,
please,
right?
I'm scared.
Okay.
Well, she's being useful, so of course Hemlock doesn't mind her.
That is a 12.
Alright, your scanners indicate no living creature is on board this ship, upper or lower level. You do, however, see some sort of illusion. You see an illusion of
Lovely.
Moonstalker.
Oh. Well, it appears nothing is alive near us in the area, but I'm getting a hallucination, an illusion type ping.
I just look
I'm
at
not
Dr. Heen
sure.
suspiciously.
This has never happened to me before. It looks like Moonstalker.
Where is it? Where?
Pardon?
Yeah.
That cannot be.
Was it on this level or the lower one?
Right in front of you.
Oh.
I squint.
It's right in front of me.
And just when you start panicking, it disappeared.
I must have gotten something in my optics.
Or
Never
There's
mind
something
it.
here we cannot
no,
see.
There's nothing here.
let's clear this level.
Perhaps they're just in shock.
Okay, I will return to bot mode.
Alright.
You said there's
What
another door in this
rooms
room.
or doors will you
that's
be
not
opening
downstairs.
next?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna open that door. Still
Yes,
kind
to
of
the
keep my
right
axe
of the
ready
stairs,
and
yeah.
see what I see.
Okay. You see the pilot's room. In this room, a chair remains empty, but on a digital screen displays that this ship's lower levels is docked to another ship, displaying ORBIT, successfully connected. The screen is cracked, but you can still see there is one newly recorded file.
There's no bots in the room though? Then I'm gonna go up.
No bots in this room.
Can I open the file, the new file?
You are opening the new file. While you're doing that, what is everyone else doing?
Do the other doors in this room have like little windows on them? Can I go and like peek through and see what's what on the other side?
They do not.
Scouting?
They do not. They seem to be pure metal with no windows. But there are 3 other doors in this room, 1 to the opposite side and then 2 to your right.
Can I check underneath the pilot's chair and see if there's anything hidden there?
Yeah, as you're doing that, you find a stick of energon.
Oh, sweet.
Perfect. And then Loon Sweep and Moonpool, what are you doing?
I think I would like to open one of the doors that we haven't opened already. I'm just trying to decide which one. Can I open the... I'm trying to figure out which one it is, the orientation. It's the one up top.
Up top to the right?
I guess it's the
top.
Top left. Top. Tip, top, tip.
Tip, top, tip. Okay, this one, right?
Yes, so take a peek.
So the opposite door from where you came into opens into some sort of hallway. There's nothing in it. Loon Sweep, what are you doing?
How tall are these pilot chairs?
They're pretty big compared to a minicon. If you sit in one, your feet are definitely going to be dangling.
Would I be able to climb into one?
Yes.
Are they like rooted to the ground, or do they?
Absolutely. They're on like a little
little
spinny.
Oh, they're spinny.
Spinny, but they're rooted to the ground, so you can spin 360 if you wish.
Oh. Yeah, Loon Sweep's just gonna climb into one of these chairs. It is gonna spin.
Spin, perfect. And then we're gonna move back to Hemlock on the message that you see recorded. In this recording, you see the same bot that was in the escape pod, the Pink Seeker, talking to the recording. Their optics are missing. There's something in a mad panic about them, as they're describing.
I see them. The shadows talk to me when I see them. I can't think. I haven't heard back from the extraction team after they went into the orbit with the container. If there are any survivors, I'm leaving you in an escape pod. I can't stay here. I examined the corpse we found, and its CNA doesn't match Cybertron, and yet the name badge we found on him matches the records of the long-lost crew on the orbit. They told me to leave. Yes, I know. I'm recording this right now. Let me finish. This is Pedalstorm signing off.
Wonderful.
Message ends.
A death trap.
And when you finish saying that, you hear the soft knocking coming from the downstairs area.
I look around to see where the others are. I have good news, and I have bad news. Which do you like to hear first? The bad news is, we're on a death ship.
Bad news first,
a death trap of a ship. And the good news, we now know that.
Wow, real useful
Thank you, Hemlock. You should just kind of like
I could have just left you to die and gone out of here. DM, can I see whether or not this escape pod that Pedalstorm mentioned is still actually attached to the ship? And it's functioning?
The ship indicates
not jammed
it
or
does
anything?
have the escape pod.
Okay. Well, in addition to this ship
it doesn't know.
Most likely killing everyone on board, it indicates that the sub-level is docked to another ship, which seems to be the one that led to the death of the entire crew of this ship. The recording stated that the extraction crew went on board the ship with the container, which I can only assume is our objective, and never returned. The only bot to remain on this trip was driven mad, and is the one that our 2 lost comrades encountered on the escape pod.
Joy.
Indeed. Well, if we want to complete our objective, I recommend continuing to clear this level and then descending into insanity.
That sounds right to me. Plus downstairs, there's a rec room.
Perfect. Okay, for the sake of time, I'm gonna give you the rest of the rooms. If you continued past this hallway, Moonpool, you'll see that there is an escape pod. 1 remains. 2 of them seem burned or damaged, or, oddly enough, maybe someone sabotaged them. The third one is missing, the one you guys ran into in space. On the far right, or close to where you guys walked in on the airlock, seems to be another defensive turret. And in the middle of the fuel cells is still empty. You find nothing of importance here. Every once in a while, you still hear the soft knock
Who
coming
wants
from
to go
downstairs.
get crazy? Why don't you lead then?
Yeah, I say we just go downstairs right now.
I quite think some of us are already crazy.
Dr. Heen, we're following you.
You guys go downstairs?
Would you like to lead, Dr. Heen?
Of course. I would love to. I boldly turn around and take the lead, muttering to myself,
Because you took a job like the
how
rest
did
of
I end
us.
up here with these people? Why couldn't cadavers be just a little bit cheaper?
How could this happen to me?
Alright, so we're like fast forwarding, right? We're at the
Right.
top of the stairs.
So you're at the bottom stairs, the second floor, and on there it indicates which rooms are upstairs, and you've already seen those. You still hear the soft knock.
This is getting spooky.
That's the theme, right?
There
I'm
seems
having
to be a hallway from these stairs, one going directly to your left, and you can see two pairs of doors on the right side of that hallway, and then an airlock set of doors. And in front of the staircase is one set of doors. You hear the soft knocking
I vote we
coming
clear
from
the
the
rest of it
airlock.
before we go to the airlock.
What do you do?
I vote
Agreed.
we open at least one door before going to the airlock.
I concur.
I prefer
Doctor.
we check all the doors before opening the airlock.
I agree.
Alright, let's start closest then. Let's
It's a
go to the
great
one
looking
right at the
door.
bottom of the stairs.
I
Around the right
agree.
here. It's a good looking door. Yeah. Moonpool, lead the way. You got this.
She looks kind of like exasperated, like,
I still have my axe out.
fine. No, it's fine. And she's gonna open the door.
I still have my scalpel
Oh,
out.
buddy.
Immediately, liquid metal pools in, and it seems to be flooded with hot metal spilling onto you, Moonpool. And it seems to fill part of this floor at least 5 feet. Everyone within the vicinity is going to take 2d10 plus 5 damage before the emergency doors shut. You take each of you 17 points of liquid metal heat damage before the emergency doors shut.
Frag it,
And then I'm
Moonpool.
going
Why'd
to
you
need
pick that
all
door?
of you to roll me a savings throw.
It was you who opened the door. Therefore, it's your fault.
We all picked the door. You told me to open the door.
As did I.
I just want to say I specifically said we should try the second door.
Liar.
I got an 8.
I got
got
a 7.
I got a beautiful 17.
Okay, Loon Sweep.
Me too.
With the 17 points of damage we just took there, I currently have 4 hit points.
That is cute.
Perfect, that's good to know.
Oh
So-
no.
Loon Sweep, with that 21, you succeed. Dr. Hine, you succeed. Moonpool and Hemlock, however, when you weren't quick enough, the metal
Lovely.
cooled and your legs are now stuck to the ground, at least 5 feet up
Lovely.
to
I
your
try and get out of
your
it?
knees.
So we're just stuck on the ground. Or stuck to the ground.
You're stuck
So,
to
I have
the
a question.
ground with cooled
My
metal.
axe is flaming. Can I, set my axe against the metal and try and,
Yeah.
heat it up so I can get my feet out? At least just enough to be able to strength, my feet up off of the ground?
I ask you
I
this
don't know
question:
what
if
kind
it
of
was
metal
hard
this
enough to
is.
melt metal, would it melt itself?
Can I try and pull my feet out?
I will let you roll.
like that
Yeah,
lab.
you can roll. Roll a con.
18?
Okay, with that roll, you chip away and you're
Can I-
able to free one leg. Dr. Hine, what are you doing while these other bots are trapped?
That's
I
nasty.
take out the bubblegum that I looted earlier and I begin to chew it.
What are you eating?
Great, good job. Quality
Don't
con.
just stand there. Help us.
But then I spit it out. I spit it into my hands. I take out my Kopesh. The bubblegum will help me grip it. And I take a mighty
What are you
swing at
doing?
Hemlock's other stuck leg to try and free it. I'm trying to
Roll.
help you out.
God, it looks
Roll-
like you're gonna
roll
miss. Can
it.
I try and
Roll.
dodge out of the path
Roll
of the
the
blade?
con, please.
Ah,
No, you can't dodge. I'm sorry. Actually, you get advantage rolling, Dr. Hine.
oh, 19.
Yeah, I'm giving you advantage because they're not going anywhere.
Well, I've got the bubblegum as well.
Yeah,
You gotta,
can't forget the
roll
bubblegum.
again.
So I've
You
got a
get to roll
19.
again.
We got 19.
Okay,
No,
yeah, you got
okay.
a
My
19.
leg off?
So
Yeah, yeah.
you
My
hack
leg
and
off?
slash. You chop some of their leg off.
I punch him.
Wait,
I punch him.
What?
I reach down and I smack him with I whip my axe out and I smack him off my leg. Get back!
As you're doing that, Loon Sweep, what are you doing? Watching Moonpole and Hemlock with one leg bouncing around in the cooled metal.
Jesus.
What? I thought he cut
part of your leg.
into my leg, partial
leg.
cut, not cut it clean off. So do I have a foot or not? Am I out of the metal or not?
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
I'm so upset.
You have a foot. Yeah, you have a foot.
I kick
metal,
Dr.
yes.
Heen with the stump of foot that I have left.
Okay, that's fine, but I want to hear what Loon Sweep's doing.
Could I attempt to pull at one of them?
Pull?
Yes.
Yeah, you can try to pull. Yeah, absolutely. Roll strength.
Okay. That is a 10.
With the 10, you feel no budging as they are stationary. See, and you get the feeling that the only way out is maybe a difficult decision.
I wish to help, but you're all sort of in a bad spot.
As you say that, you see the illusion of Moonstalker again, standing next to you as if trying to whisper something into your ear. Moonstalker, what do you say?
Disengage. The airlock. Launch. The escape pod.
And when they finish, they disappear.
Moonpool, how do you want us to help?
Well, perhaps there might be maybe a tool of some kind somewhere else on the ship that could help maybe chip away at this. I'm not
Dr. Heen
so
for
sure
help.
myself. Well, I can clearly see that. And there's no way I could just Hulk strength rip myself out of this, right?
No.
Okay.
You would know. Yeah.
So I'm just kind of stuck here, huh? How much of my legs is stuck? Is it
to 5 feet up, so probably about almost to your knees.
Shoot.
Just below your knees, because how tall are you again?
28 feet.
Yeah, so probably just below your knees.
Man. Well, shoot.
All right. Those who are free, those who are hobbling,
I want to kick him with
what
my
would you
stumpy
like
leg.
to do? Roll strength with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. All right.
You got one
I
leg.
want to kick him with the leg that I only have one leg to stand on, and I want to kick him with the other.
So your balance is gonna get thrown.
Okay, a 10.
Maybe we should fight. Might not be in our best interest to fight.
A 10?
Muted, bud.
What's your AC, Dr. Heen?
You imbecile!
10.
10? Alright, well, you hit him, I guess, with the stump of the leg.
Tell me it does 6 damage.
My hand-to-hand damage
what's your hand-to-hand damage?
It's 1d10 plus 1d4 plus strength.
Were you at 3?
I'll have to fix him.
I didn't leave him! Can I do a non
Oh my god, he's dead. He's dead.
He's 4 HP. You're gonna kill him.
You're gonna kill him.
If they're all ones, that's great.
No, it's
You're
too
long.
late. You're
I'm gonna side with Will. It's too late. Yeah, roll the damage.
R.I.P. in advance, Dr. Heen.
It seems in your fury.
Join us.
Join us.
Join us.
Join in your hubris.
Was that 12 points of damage? Okay, for the sake of time,
Welcome
this is
to
gonna
the Ghost
kill
Squad.
him. This will just kill him. You hit him just right. You hear a crack in the back of his neck, and then he drops to the floor.
I start
god.
I start writhing, trying to yank my legs out. You bloody killed him! Oh,
In my last breath, I say, Hemlock, I never got to tell
He was
you
weaker in
your
constitution than
parents.
I thought. And I pick up the scalpel.
What's wrong with you?
Okay. You hear the soft knocking coming from the airlock.
I can't believe this. I'm stuck to the floor with a gun, with a murder.
Well, that is kind of why I got hired for this job. I don't know how you managed to forget that.
Of you. I've had enough of that one on the floor. And I point to Dr. Heen.
Oh, good thing you won't have to deal with him anymore because he's dead.
Could you at least maybe either get me out or move his corpse so I don't have to look at him anymore?
Can I try and get her out the same way I got myself out with my flaming axe?
Yeah, roll me for each leg.
Please. please.
I'm trying
hit the metal,
I'm trying
not
to
me.
hit. I'm trying to hit where I would hit like metal
Of course,
if I
yeah,
missed
of
instead of
course,
her
of
foot,
course.
so she would like end up with
Yeah,
like
yeah, of course.
I get
chunks of
some
metal
new
stuck
metal
to her legs.
booties.
So is that a
yeah,
strength?
I believe that's what I
That's a
made you
strength?
do last time,
It
right?
would be hilarious if the session ends between all the characters killing
Okay,
each
so
other.
I got a nat
Just
one.
killing each other. Yeah, you're shakiness and you're losing energon through your, bloody stump. You actually do cut off one of her legs.
Oh, I'm.
What is going on here, guys? What are you doing?
And DM, can I take
Roll damage, please.
the axe damage?
Yeah.
Thank you for freeing my leg, I suppose.
I'm really sorry because this axe also has a strength addition
Woman.
to my.
So Moon Sweep, you're witnessing this.
Give
Oh.
me mercy.
Oh
What's going on through your
please.
mind, Moon Sweep?
Loon Sweep is just sort of shuffling in like the complete opposite direction.
Okay. Where on the map are you going in this opposite direction? Are you going back
Towards the
upstairs or
airlock.
towards the airlock? Okay.
Yeah.
So Moonpool, you take 12 points of damage.
Lord Sweet, please, you have to make it out of your life. Please, if it's any of us, it has to be you.
It's awful.
I am still alive, by the way.
Okay, roll for the next leg.
Can I?
Oh, please, maybe
Can I just pause and just kind of like cauterize
Yeah,
my
for this-
energon, like the stump of
sure,
my leg,
sure,
so I
sure.
like don't.
As you're doing that,
bleed
Loon
out
Sweep,
anymore.
you hear,
Okay, and then
Loon Sweep, you hear the soft knocking coming from the airlock, as if it's coming from the other side of the airlock.
Loon Sweep is it doesn't feel right to exit the room quite yet. He's going to hover around the entrance of the airlock, but sort of peek down the hallway towards the very unnerving yelling.
Okay, and then Hemlock, what did you roll for your next swing, if that's what you're choosing to do?
I mean, I've come this far. I might as well. At least then she'll be free, even if she's legless. You
If
don't
she
have
has
legs to
health
stand on,
left.
but you can still make it out alive.
Yeah, I'm about to die.
I
With
got
the
an
8, you don't chop off the leg. You do hit it, but I'm not gonna make you roll damage. Just roll the burning side of the damage if you can.
She has to. She only gets the burn damage if she fails a saving throw.
Okay, roll saving throw at Moonpool.
Has to be less than 13.
Joy.
Well, 13 or higher.
You mean
Yeah,
greater.
Well,
wants
she takes
greater.
damage if she.
Oh, God.
she
Well,
rolls less than.
That's
Okay.
too bad. I got a 5.
Roll the
So it's
burning
only
damage for me,
1d4.
please. Okay,
That's
go ahead.
not. It's okay.
Well, if they have 2 health, then
No,
don't
no,
matter,
no,
you
It's
know?
one.
Yeah,
No.
you
One.
take 1 point of burning damage.
Okay, I'm
I'm gonna try
alive.
again.
Okay, go ahead.
Please. Hemlock, please.
You want to make it out of here or no? Quit whining.
I'd like to live.
I could chop off
you
your head, so
finish
just calm down.
freeing
and
their
deal with
other
this.
leg,
How about a
mostly
19?
unscathed, and they are free to hobble around and continue their exploration.
Would you like me to cauterize that wound for you before you bleed out?
That would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm a
You
cauterize.
cauterize the wound,
Can I?
and then you make your way to Loon Sweep, who is by the airlock, terrified of everything they just witnessed. Loon Sweep, Moonpull, and Hemlock. What do you do by the airlock as you hear a soft knocking coming from
Take
the other
Energon.
side?
I take
All right.
Energon.
Take Energon.
All right, roll for that, please.
And Dr. Heen is like dead, right? Like he's not just unconscious. Like we can't revive him.
No, he's not moving at all. He seems motionless. If he wasn't already grayed and dead, he would look grayed and dead.
Ooh, I got 9.
I got a 5. Actually, I'm gonna take one more.
Me too.
Now I got a 4. Joy.
Got a 6. So I'm almost back at full health.
Just to double check, I didn't take any damage because I succeeded the roll, right? Earlier?
That is correct. You didn't take any damage yet. You
Okay.
saved this roll and you were able to duck out of the way of the molten metal.
Okay, cool.
On top of the soft knocking noise coming from the airlock, you hear a vacuum noise again coming from the right 2 doors. And you hear something colliding into walls and bumping about.
Wonderful. What do you think, Loon Sweep? Vacuum or knocking?
I feel inclined to go into the airlock, but it is very concerning perhaps I should take another look on my radar?
I think that's a good idea. After all, the airlock is where the other crew never returned from. They could be in there, unalive, but haunting.
Wow, that's a really nice way to put that. I'm going to turn it to my alt, though.
Okay. What are you radaring? The ship that you are currently on?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you have to go through the airlock to scan that side.
Okay, yeah, I want to scan the room beside us, not the airlock.
Okay, go ahead and roll with advantage for your check.
Okay. That is a 6.
It indicates that there are no life form in the other room.
Oh, well, I don't see anything.
Are you sure you didn't forget your software update?
I don't know. The last I checked, it was working fairly well, although that earlier incident was a little bit startling. Maybe my circuits are fried.
You haven't seen or heard ghosts anymore, have you? Or those illusion things?
No.
Do I believe her?
That didn't sound awfully confident.
Indeed.
If you are lying, Loon Sweep, roll me a charisma or a sneak, and then Hemlock or Moonpool if you are trying to tell if they're lying. Roll perception.
Okay.
Also, me or Moonpool and Hemlock, we haven't seen any of these ghosts / hallucinations, right? It's just
Absolutely not.
Moonsweep? Okay, just make
I rolled
sure.
a 19 on perception.
Moonpool rolling.
I will pass this time.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like Loon Sweep is not telling the whole truth.
Loon Sweep, are you hiding something?
Me? Oh,
Loon Sweep?
Oh, I'm just no good at lying. Well, when, earlier, when Moonpool was stuck in the ground, I could have sworn I heard Moonstalker, but that's not right. I think I'm just, it's been a lot of death.
What did they say?
They wanted to go to the airlock, but I don't know if I trust voices in my head.
As you guys say that, Dr. Hines' body seems to be twitching.
Oh, can I walk over there and hit it with my axe?
We can see. Oh.
You walk over there.
Oh my god.
Her body seems to make a screeching noise and they invert backwards and to be walking on all fours with their head pointing to the sky.
Sweet Soulless Prime.
Dr. Hines, the monstrosity that is you, continue on.
So it screams a creature like.
Oh, okay.
No, you're gonna be like.
Yeah.
Because it's not picking you up at all.
Not picking you up.
That's okay.
We can record it later.
We'll fix this in After Effects.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
I take out my fusion cannon.
Okay.
I try and hit it with my axe.
Taking you by surprise, Hemlock. Dr. Hine, you have the first roll before we'll have everyone do initiatives.
Oh, but of
You
course.
roll to hit.
We're fighting a corpse?
To be fair, they did touch the energon and eat it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Why did you let him eat it?
I didn't know what he was gonna do.
Hemlock, that hits you. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage 4d8 plus 2.
Oh my gosh.
4d8.
Karma's coming for you.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Very fitting.
22.
22 points hit you with slashing damage.
That's
Hemlock,
about
how you
half.
looking?
That's half my health.
Nice. Roll initiatives, everyone.
I don't like that at all. Oh my, Primus.
I got a 19.
Can I use my inspiration, please?
You may, if you wish.
You have inspiration already?
Yes,
I
gave
got one a
them
while ago.
One at the beginning.
Actually, oh my Primus. Well, that was a waste. I got the same
All
thing.
right. First up, we have Loon Sweep. Seeing the terrified monster that is now Dr. Hine, what would you like to do for your turn?
Loon Sweep is immediately going to engage their what's it called? Their laser whip.
Okay.
And so their servo switches out, and a glowing whip, almost an extension like a tendril, replaces it. And how far away is Dr. Hine?
From you, probably about 50 feet.
Is that within my range?
I'm going to say if you move forward, yes.
Okay. Loon Sweep will charge forward and crack a whip at him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay.
Moving right into slashing range. Gonna get you with my armadillo claws.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that is a 4 to hit.
You whip with your crackling electrical whip, or energy whip,
Yes, the laser whip.
and it hits.
Oh, okay.
Roll damage.
Ooh.
I believe Dr. Hine has to roll a dex saving throw.
Okay, roll d20, Dr. Hine.
Okay.
Or
They will take an additional d4 of burn damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll the burn damage.
That is a 2.
Grand total of 6 points of damage. Up next, we have Moonpool.
Alright, I got my fusion cannon at the ready, and I think that's all I really got for weaponry, so I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay, roll the hit.
I got a 17.
That is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome. Got 2.
Okay, you take a massive blast, but when it hits you, Dr. Hine, you don't feel as much pain as you anticipated.
how much pain do I feel as a numeric value?
Numeric value, probably a little more than 10% pain.
Yes.
But with that, Dr. Hine, it is now your turn as the monster once more.
My monster brain only has one mission, and that is to retrieve my scalpel from Hemlock's cold dead hand.
Roll to hit.
12.
Yep.
Okay, roll damage.
This is the end.
My damage. What's my damage? What
Get
is it?
away
48
from me,
plus 2?
You monster.
48
Ah,
plus
I'll do so
2.
much. Okay.
14.
Okay. I think that leaves me at like 10 health.
Okay. Some monstrous slash against your chest. You feel fear. Bringing us to your turn, Hemlock.
I feel fear, but it quickly turns to anger, and I amplify my spark with primal ferocity, which gives me the following benefits. I have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. If I make a successful melee weapon attack using strength, I can add additional strength modifier to my damage roll. Lasts for a minute and ends early if I'm knocked unconscious or if my turn ends and I have not attacked somebody. I can use it 3 times a day.
Okay, go ahead.
So, is my flaming axe a melee weapon?
It is.
Okie dokie. I'd like to roll to hit with that.
Okay, go ahead.
And I roll to hit with my strength modifier, right?
That is correct.
A 7.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 1d12 plus 18 damage.
18 points of damage. Yeah, I believe this kills you, Mr. Dr. Hine.
Zombie Henny is no
Yeah.
more.
And they crumble to the ground, letting out a final whine. End of initiative.
Does anyone have any energon?
Yes, let's get you patched up.
That was just terrible. What was he?
A monster.
Something that needs to stay dead.
I can see now why the crew never returned. I fear we may suffer the same fate.
Just Will's laugh.
He was chanting "burn the body" in the background.
I mean, not wrong.
I have a flaming axe. Can I chop him into pieces?
Okay, I'm gonna say you do so. Yeah, you chop him.
Yeah,
into
I chop his
pieces.
head off. I chop his limbs
Roll.
off.
Burn.
As you're doing so, roll me a Constitution saving,
Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Ugh.
please.
I will.
Please.
I know exactly what's happening right now. Forgot about the
Please.
energon.
I
I
do.
know you didn't. I think. And yeah, it only counts in battle for my amplified state, huh?
Yep.
Rag. Okay, 19.
Okay. Blood and energon splattering. And yes, you hear me. Blood. Red droplets splatter from within his body. Miraculously, none of it lands on your face or in any orifice that may be bad.
What is that? That was. What happened to him?
That is unnatural.
Is this mission worth continuing?
You deserve death. I'm not quite sure, honestly.
But if we leave now,
I'm
Who
gonna.
knows what we take with us?
I'm gonna hand you a bottle.
Oh,
of
thank
Energon,
goodness.
By the way,
I love that.
1d8 plus 2.
Another knock appearing on the airlock, and you hear the vacuuming going once more in the other room.
I'm gonna drink this Energon real quick. Just BT dubs.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, 10. I feel much better. Not a lot, but like moderately.
There you go, dearie.
Thank
Much
you.
better. I'd suggest maybe we find the source of this vacuuming sound.
At the moment, the airlock seems to be holding back whatever's in there, so I agree.
I second that agreement.
Very well then.
I am not opening any doors first, though.
Who's opening the door first?
I already opened one of the doors first. I'm not certainly
I
opening
think it's your
the door
turn, Loon
first.
Sweep.
Is Loon Sweep big enough to open the door?
Oh no, I don't think I'm big enough. Oh no.
Yes, they can.
It's all right, Loon Sweep. We're right here. We'll help you.
You're only sure to suffer a little harm.
Oh.
How would you say that? Why would you say
I would simply not
But
say
you'll
that.
suffer more if you don't
Would simply
open the
put that
door.
sentence back in your mouth.
Okay. I will open the door.
Which one? Which door are you opening?
I will open the one on the left.
This opens into a hallway, which then opens into this room, and I think you can see probably this range. You see a table, you see some chairs, and you see some energon splattered on the ground. And you can hear the vacuuming louder, moving around, cleaning it as if its job is to make sure this room is to be clean.
I see Energon on
But
the
don't touch
floor. I'm not so sure this room is safe.
Well, that's clear.
At which point, Hemlock, you hear a voice. It sounds oddly familiar. It sounds that of Moondust.
Hi, Hemlock.
What the frag? Where'd that come from? Where are you?
I'm cleaning the room.
Moondust?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
I'm not sure. Are you friend or foe?
Do you like my new vacuum
I
3000?
do. You're doing a great job. Do I?
While you're responding, Hemlock, Moonpool and Loonsweep, you hear nothing. You just hear the one-sided conversation coming from Hemlock. What do you do?
You hear that too?
I hear Moondust.
Pardon, I hear nothing. What are you talking? Who and what are you talking to?
Moondust. You see that vacuuming noise? Somehow his body is here and he's talking.
Do you go into the room?
Yes.
Going into this room. Thank you. Thank you for going
welcome.
into the room. You get
Do I get an inspiration?
This is the rec room, covered with robotic organs, which above all logic seem to be alive. There's a spark with valves still pumping, and every so often, blue energon squirts out. A disconnected purple hand twitching with cables buzzing frantically. A pair of optics avoiding the little vacuum, rolling around the room like marbles, stopping ever so often to look at you for a moment. Then they proceed to roll in a mindless pattern. Blue energon handprints and scuff marks fill the room, but there doesn't seem to be enough parts here to make a whole
I'm very
body.
careful to not touch any of the energon, and I'm also trying really hard not to throw up. I think we can go to a different room.
Hemlock, let's get you out of here. I kind of want to put a hand on her back and kind of like coax her out.
Where are you going?
You're doing a
Hemlock?
great
I'm
job.
cleaning.
I know.
It's so much fun.
Let me
Who are
know
you
when you're
talking
done.
to?
It might take a while. It reminds me of that one time at the hospital.
I
It was
believe
such
in
a
you.
big mess.
Just
It
keep
was a fun
going.
day.
Poor dear. Yeah, let's continue, please. I wish to be away from this room.
If you turn back, you can see that the hallway of the door you just opened does open to another door. But in the rec room, there are more doors. There's doors to your left down some hallways, and there seems to be another room on the other side of a wall that's connected to this room, but you need to move further inwards to see what that's about.
How tall is the ceiling?
It's comfortably
Like,
tall.
I could transform and then fly across the
50
space.
feet, 50 feet. 50 feet high. You would The walls might be a little close, but you could do it.
Okay. Which way do we want to go?
I suppose we'll have to go further in more. We need to. We'll be quick. Close your eyes.
I'm just gonna
Get
fly.
through this.
As you do that, you still hear the soft knocking on the airlock.
I want to fly across the room, trying not to look down.
You fly across the room, and you see the engines on the other side, where it looks like I'm going to ask you to roll perception.
Fabulous, darling. Let me roll that.
Everyone, or
Whoever's going to where Hemlock just went.
all right, I will
Oh,
follow.
nat 20! Yes, baby!
At 20, in the engine room, it looks like the engines they've been purposefully cut or disabled. Someone didn't want this ship going anywhere. The cap is welded shut, and a proton star cylinder that appears to be missing from the power capsule.
Similar to the cylinder that we saw the pink bot holding on the video feed.
Thank you. Yes.
So she clearly didn't want this getting out anywhere. Okay. I see anything else? Okay.
That is it for this room.
Oh, this looks...
There are, you can see there's the door. There's 2 more sets of doors that you haven't gone through.
I think that bot that we saw on the escape pod, I think that she didn't want whatever was on this ship getting out. She took the proton... What was it, a proton star something? What did she take, DM?
Proton
She took
star
the
cylinder.
proton star cylinder, and I think... Didn't you say the escape pods were sabotaged as well? I think that was Moonpool.
I didn't say that, that's for sure.
Or DM, did we all see that, or was that just a Moonpool thing?
That was an everyone thing. Yep.
I'm not insane. Oh my god.
And
Thank
No,
you.
you're right.
I'm assuming she's also the one who sabotaged all but one of the escape pods. She didn't want anything but whomever saw that message to get out. I don't know if we should stay here.
I'm
But
quite
if we
inclined
leave,
to
we don't get
agree.
paid.
I think the sooner we get off, well, it's either the possibility of getting paid and living and also dying. Would you really risk your life just
It's
to
my
get
job.
paid?
Loon Sweep. You see the illusion once more of Moonstalker.
Oh.
Did you not hear me the first time? Send out the escape pod into space.
Hello? What?
Do you hear?
Moonstalker?
And they disappear.
What did you hear, Loon Sweep?
Oh.
Loon Sweep?
Nothing.
I'm hearing them too. You might as well tell me.
Oh. Moon spoke to me again. They want me to send out the last...
That is a terrible
escape
idea.
pod.
We'll be stuck here for eternity.
That would be a very
Just
bad idea. I would like to
stay
leave
close
this
to
place.
us. Don't anyone separate.
What's the plan? What's the
So,
plan?
we can go aboard the orbit, which I'm assuming is what docked against the airlock, and which is where they went with the container, which I'm assuming is our objective. The container of which the pink bot spoke of. I'm assuming that's our objective, and what we need to return with. But the crew that went on board the orbit never returned, and I think we can all see why.
I want to explore the other rooms, but I'm also terrified that if we do, we're gonna fall into some other trap, and we're all gonna kill each other to get out of it.
Almost likely. Or we can go aboard the orbit and see if any of us make it out alive.
The orbit it is.
Does anybody have any healing abilities or anything whatsoever before we do that?
I think I do. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Loon Sweep, would you like to go through the airlocks first?
Yes, I will go with them.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'll go through the airlock.
Going through the airlock only allows one through at a time. It's up to you if you would like to go in and wait for them on the other end, or explore on your own. But we'll flip to that.
I will wait.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and roll whatever you need to do.
I was just gonna see if Moonpool did have any healing abilities or anything. Anybody had anything on them before we do that?
I do. I'm trying to see. 1 second. I have a couple of healing abilities. I'm just trying to figure out which is the best right now.
Okay. While you're doing that, Loon Sweep, coming out the other side of the airlock into the orbit. The airlock doors behind you shut. A loud beeping noise can be heard, and then it disappears immediately. And on the other side of the airlock, a small green mist dissipates out towards your direction. and a metal fist swings at you. What do you do?
Oh god. Is that a reaction roll?
You may take a reaction and dodge.
I would like to dodge.
Okay, go ahead and roll an athletics.
Okay. That is a 6.
Okay, so it's gonna hit you.
Yup.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna take 7 points of damage.
Oh no.
But as you get hit and dodging, not the hit itself, but moving out of the way, you see there are cyber-organic cattail plants with cybertronian fists growing at the tips of them. There appears to be about 5 of them near the door, brushing against, sometimes knocking on them, from the, by oddly coincidence, a weird atmosphere in this room, a soft wind. What would you like to do?
Well, Loonsweep is going to stumble back after getting bonked by a mystic fist. Are these containers that are lined up along the sides here?
These are actually looking more around this room. Outside the airlock takes you into a very dim lit area that has a low 3-foot green mist from the looks. It appears to be a waiting room with rows of chairs, vending machines, bathrooms in either corner, and a greeting booth directly to the right of the doors of the airlock. And past some of the chairs seems to be an info desk. The entire room seems to be filled with organic matter you've never seen before. What looks like vines growing from the ceiling, but instead of thorns, optics of various colors. Dead-eyed, yet they seem to be darting it all around. You hear small birds chirping in the distance, but in a far-off different room.
Okay. Loonsweep is going to sneak over to this. I assume it's a desk labeled SS.
Yes.
With the chair. And they're going to duck behind the desk.
Okay, as you do so, we're going to flip back to Hemlock and Moonpool.
What you got for me, buddy?
Alright. I got an ability. I can throw a bomb that heals everyone within a 50-foot radius. Each target heals for XD4 plus 2, where X is your current level rounded down, and I can use it twice a day.
Okay.
So, again, it should be 2D4
Let's do
plus
it. You and me both, buddy. Hey, it's better than
I
nothing.
got a 6. It's better than nothing.
Okay. Which one goes through the
I
airlock?
suppose me.
Okay. Hemlock, you go through the airlock, and as soon as the second pair of doors open, a flying fist from some sort of organic cyber cottontail plant connected to it swings in your direction.
I try and swing with my axe because it's on fire.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Roll strength.
A 22.
You slice the fist off of the plant, and it seems to shiver a little bit. And the entire plant itself seems to uproot and walk away. Hear Loonsweep to the right of the door.
What the frag was that?
around.
Lone sweep?
Hello? Hemlock?
What do I see?
Loonsweep will peek out from the desk.
You peek out from the desk, and as soon as you do, we're going to flip to Moonpool. Are you going through the airlock?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a smooth journey. The second door opens.
You're welcome.
Nothing bad happens to you. You see this in room described
Wow.
as I did before.
Is it lit or is it dark?
Continue on.
The room. Is it lit?
Dimly lit, sorry. 2 doors on the opposite side, and then a door on the left,
Okay.
and a door on
Can
the
I see
right.
anything additional with my night vision, like, any other people?
With your night vision, you see the info desk on the opposite side of the room. In plain letters, say, "Welcome to ORBIT." Below, you can see a flickering digital info card.
I don't
You
happen
can't
to
read it
see
'cause
an
it's smaller
orange
text.
container anywhere, do I?
You don't see an orange container in this room, but scanning the remainder of the room, you see on each of the doors appear to be some sort of hand scanner panel.
Very nice. I don't see any hands anywhere, do I?
Just
All
the
right.
fist that swung at you.
Loon sweep. I wasn't sure you'd make it.
Oh, that's a very morbid thought.
Looks like something hit you.
Oh, I don't feel all too well. Something hit me. That strange plant-like thing.
It didn't get any energon or anything on you, did it?
Oh.
No.
She's not
No
lying. Do I
energon.
think she's lying, DM? Okay.
I will say no.
Alright, well, we only have one choice to go. Onward. I'm gonna go towards the blinking info card I saw.
Moving
kinda
towards the blinking info card, I will send you this text, and you can choose to read it
Gonna be
to the
kinda
rest of the
stealthy too,
players
by the way.
or not. Okay.
Oh.
Moonsweep and Moonpool, you see Hemlock make it to the info desk.
Anything good over there?
It seems to be...
No danger?
It seems to be some sort of refuge vessel, but I think something clearly must have gone wrong. DM, there's no additional files on this whatever I'm on, correct? Is there any way to access like the info desk and see what happened, if there's any sort of log or any sort of video footage recorded?
Not from the info desk. It seems like everything was supposed to be on the pamphlet that was handed to you. The digital pamphlet, that is.
If you guys want to look at this, you can, but it doesn't. Most of it's corrupted. It seems as if this was supposed to be some sort of rescue cruise for worlds in danger of extinction.
Ah, that's
No.
not good. Ah,
Would you all like to have a pamphlet?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would. I would love a pamphlet.
I would love pamphlet.
I'll read it. I found it. The only legible part says, "Is your world on the verge of collapse? Worried for your species and many others' extinction? Well, worry no, we're the ORBIT technology and store your plant and its beautiful array of can continue." The rest of and then the rest is corrupted. Thank you, buddy.
That was really well done.
Yeah.
Anywho, who likes to?
Very well done. Sorry.
Who wants to carry
Stealing
on
my
into the
mic.
abyss? Let's do it.
Onward.
I will not be going first.
I think it's Moonpool's turn.
I think that's fair.
Or I will.
Ah,
Would you
We're
like to
taking
do it a
shifts?
different way?
no.
That's what I thought.
No.
I mean, Moonpool, you get to pick since you're going first.
Oh, joy. Let's do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch it. Let's go to the right.
Middle right or the top right? Okay.
Top right.
Top. You get to the door, and the hand scanner buzzes to life. Do you put your hand on it?
Is there
Yes.
energon on it?
Yes. Okay. Cool. Great. Awesome. Thank you.
Wait.
There's no energon on it. Roll
Okay.
me a d20 plus.
I was like, wait a
your
second.
intellect for me. Thank you, please.
Oh.
It's done, mimic.
This is really stressful.
You said plus intellect?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 14.
Looks like a normal hand scanner. It's got a weird little middle hole in the middle. That's it.
Oh,
Do you proceed?
no.
Okay.
That's a little ominous. I want to turn to the others, I think, then point out the hand scanner. Have any of you, by chance, maybe seen a hand maybe we could use? I doubt any of our hands will work for this, but there's also a strange hole on this scanner.
Are you implying we need to go and get somebody's hand?
Well, maybe if there is any remaining crew members' hands,
Or we could check the other doors.
Hands, or we could check the other doors.
Let's do that. Let's come back to this
come
door.
back to this one.
I don't
It'll be
like this
fine.
one very much. I could try
Not
that
about
too.
Bust down the door.
I don't like the way it beeps.
Could
No,
try
no.
that.
All right.
Save your strength. We need it for other things, I'm sure.
Okay, if we're trying another
So the
door,
next
which
one.
one are we going for?
Mm-hmm.
This one to the left of that door?
Yeah, we're just going like a big circle.
To the left of the door, the hand scanner buzzes to life. Who is
My
the
intellect
first
is
one
like
at
nothing,
this
so
door?
not me.
That's metagaming a little bit.
Oh well, fine. I'll walk up to the door then.
Alright, roll me a d20 plus intellect.
Oh, I lied. My intellect is good, so
Can I help?
you can still help if you want.
Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to help.
You cheer her on.
I believe in you. You're big and tough and strong. I
Why,
know
thank
you
you.
can do
Oh.
it. Woo.
All right, I got an 8.
8. Hand scanner appears
This one looks.
normal.
This one looks all
Nothing
right.
that you can
Stick
detect,
my
at
hand on
least.
it.
As you stick your hand on it,
Yep.
feel a
There it
soft
is.
little pinch in your palm. And it buzzes even brighter with life. The door opens immediately.
That is a very big map, sir.
Oh my wow.
A massive lab room filled with instruments overrun with pulsating flesh that gives off a soft blue glow. At the center of this room is a massive glass container filled with a rainbow bubbling viscous liquid, a Titan's brain module, rotating, spinning, flickering with life. Written in white letters across the glass container, you see the following word: Organic Reserve of Biomass Inhibitor Transportation. And when you finish reading, all of the monitors buzz on, some with choppy output and some completely black and white. Images of a grand Titan, the biggest you've ever seen, flying across the cosmos, completely massive, roughly the size of a moon, going from planet to planet. A research team takes samples of all kinds of life, mapping their genomes, cataloging them in the storage vaults, till one day, an asteroid smacks into the orbit, causing minimal damage, baffling a rock glowing with what the scientists thought was radiation. They studied it, attempted to map its composition, but each time they start, it would change. Not only itself physically, but other objects close to it. At first, it seemed to only take partial shapes of items near it. Flasks, radars, trying to mimic one of the researchers' hand. The feed jumps to the Voss exploration crew, docking and piecing together what has happened. They only arrived because they too received an SOS signal. Most of their crew murdered by the creatures they've been created by this thing. A pink seeker bot is shown pulling their optics out and going on a murder spree, killing the remainder of their own companion, after which dragging the orange container onto the orbit to the Titan's brain module. In the video, they stand there, staring into the void. The feed skips, and now they're turning around as if forgetting everything they just did and using an escape pod. The video ends, and you look down below the glass container and see the orange storage container you've all been looking for, with the lid slightly ajar. A rumbling voice echoes all around you, screams, numbers, growls, and finally two words.
4041 life.
Can I check my hand?
Yeah, there's a small little hole in the middle, oozing the blue energon you saw earlier.
Dun, dun. My jaw is like on the floor and seeing all this.
I think it got me.
Yes.
And I hold out my hand.
What do you mean? Oh!
I step back immediately.
It got you. Okay, well...
the door?
I feel alright.
Okay,
now.
okay.
For now,
For now?
I
want you 6 feet away from me at all times.
Let's get the container and get out of here.
Let's be careful.
Yeah.
Wasn't Dr. Haney fine until he...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
well,
should be
to
fine.
be fair, he
probably
it just got injected into me.
Yes, but it could just have
It could be enough. Either way,
could be enough.
Our time is limited.
We just won't quite.
We should hurry.
No. We should hurry.
I'd
like to get off this
open
ship.
the orange container under any circumstances, correct?
Yeah, and it's slightly ajar.
I mean, I'm
Don't look
doomed
inside.
already, most likely.
Oh.
Don't look at it. Don't open it. Wow, that's true. How far away is the box from us?
Well, you're in front of the door. I'm going to say 150 feet before you reach the Titan's brain module where the box lays.
Do you want me to go with you?
As you ask that question, you hear in one of the rooms to the left or to the right, it's hard to tell, a large howling sound and screech and a panic thumping of feet.
Run.
I totally
Get the box.
we
if they get for the box, I'm just kind of trying to like keep an eye on them so they can move as fast as possible, and like I'm gonna try and keep everything like back from them so they have an open path.
Cool. Who's going for the box then?
Go for the box.
Loon Sweep will follow.
Loon Sweep following Moon Pool. You get to the box. You have an eerie sense about it. Roll a Constitution with disadvantage as you hear a weird echoing of moon dust in your brain for some reason,
Clean.
making it very hard to focus.
Can I yell at them? Don't look in the box.
Oh man, I had such a good roll too. I got an 8.
Hemlock, you're yelling, but it is drowned out. You have the sense of wanting to open it, wanting to see what's inside, wanting to be a part, something greater, something else. What do you do though?
I would like to resist. I'd like to maybe close my eyes and try to center myself for a second and just resist the urge.
Okay, as you're
Close
attempting
the
to
box.
resist the urge, you hear a baby cooing from inside of it.
What? I'd like to. No, can't. I cannot. I must not. Staring at the ceiling as far away from the box as I possibly can. Just keep the box
Moon
closed.
Moon Sweep, you're watching Moonpool hesitate, struggling.
Oh.
You too hear a baby's coo coming from inside whatever container this is.
Oh. Oh, I want to look so bad. No! Close it! Close the box! Moonpool. Close the box.
Help me close it.
Okay.
Please.
I would like to assist in closing the box.
Put your tiny
Okay.
little hands on the box.
Moonpool, this is what I'm gonna do. I was going to make you roll again with disadvantage, but I'm gonna give you assistance from Moonpool, so you're just gonna roll a normal d20 plus your con. If you get less than 13,
Can I help?
you fall to temptation. How's that sound?
Oh dear.
No, you're in the distance, bud.
You can't.
You're not in this.
It's just me and the little one. It's intellect, right? Or no?
Con.
Oh, it's the same. I should have known. Fingers crossed. I got an 11.
Oh.
I gotta see what's in the box.
Get her, Lynn.
Just a little
You
peek.
open the box and you discover a perfectly blended organism, half machine, half organic.
Ew.
Beautiful in every way, but at the center of its body, made of pure metal, a single button, and above it in letters says neutron bomb.
I would like to slowly close the box. Just like a look of horror on my face and just slowly click.
Don't say click.
Shut the
Unless
button.
you do mean
No,
click.
no,
When you
Okay.
close the box and it clicks
Yeah.
shut,
Okay.
just
You
not
shut
on
it and
baby.
it clicks shut and you still hear it cooing.
Oh no.
A little more upset now, almost crying.
Oh.
La la la, cannot hear, la la la. Pick up the box.
What do you do next?
Hands shaking, I pick up the box and I want to try and hurry back to Hemlock.
Okay,
With
you're
Loose
back
Sweep.
with Hemlock at the doors that let you into the center of the orbit. What do you
Leave.
do once you all meet together? Is that what you do, Loon Sweep and Moonpool?
Yeah,
Yeah, we should go.
Okay.
I'd like to go now.
You run back into the welcome room. You see an oddly shaped cactus in
Walking
front of
plants.
the airlock
Yeah,
that
I've
was
seen it.
definitely not there before.
I've seen this before. These plants do
Oh.
walk.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yes, it was cattails before.
Really?
What do you do?
Can
Well, this is not
Can
a
I pull
cattail.
out my
This is
flaming
definitely
axe?
a
This is a
oddly
yell.
looking cactus.
Be gone!
Yeah.
or burn like your brethren?
Yeah. Nothing happens.
I'm trying. Can
Hemlock,
I
make it
can
go
I
away?
turn into
Oh.
my Draken mode? And I would like to spit
Okay.
acid at it. Okie dokie.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Nothing. A 9.
You shoot acid and it seems to miss all around it. It does not move. But you do hear from the bottom set of doors, facing the airlock, to the right, something scraping against the door,
I'm
trying to get in.
run at it with my flaming axe then.
Okay, as you're running at it with the flaming axe, the cacti itself seems to make a howling noise, followed by a loud, slimy, cracking noise as it begins to rip in half lengthwise. 4 black metal spider legs raise up and slam on the rusty ground below. The cactus it originated from seemed to invert itself into a mouth, chomping down and using the needles.
Yeah, I want to hit it.
as
I
teeth.
want to set it on fire.
Okay, you're surprising it, so I'm gonna let you
Okie
roll
dokie.
1 attack, and I'm gonna let it go.
Please be careful.
15. Outstanding.
That lands. Roll damage.
12 points of damage. And it needs to
It screams in
roll a
pain.
dex saving throw to avoid being burned. It's fine. It doesn't get burned.
It rolled a 19. Okay. At which point I will let it go next, and then I'll have Moonpull and Loonsweep go and decide if they're running with Hemlock or not.
Miss.
10 towards you, Hemlock. Okay, missed. Now, Moonpull and Loonsweep, what are you doing?
I mean, I'd like to get out of here, but I'd like to leave with Loonsweep and Hemlock, so she's not gonna just run and abandon them. She is gonna be like moving toward the exit, but waiting for them to hopefully follow.
Okay. The cactus monster insect is in the way of the airlock.
Can I take a shot?
You can take a shot, yep.
I'm gonna break out the cannon. I got a 10.
And we'll hit. Roll damage.
Really?
Starts tippy typing.
Oh my goodness. I got an 11.
Okay, it is shouting out in pain, chomping its cactus needle chops towards your direction as its legs slimy, filled with the aloe that's inside of it, drips down each of its legs.
Ugh.
Loonsweep, what are you doing?
Loonsweep will re-equip their glowing their laser whip.
Okay.
And Loonsweep is kind of picking up on Moonpool moving towards the exit. It's still blocked, obviously, but they kind of follow suit and engage. And I will crack a whip at it.
Okay, roll the hit.
Okay.
Oh no!
That's a nat 1. Oh, no.
Roll damage for me, please.
Okay. That's a 3.
3.
And a dex save if
Yeah. Whoever it hits, right?
whoever it hits, yeah.
Let's see who it essentially. Oh, that's not it. You hit Moonpool.
I knew it.
Oh,
Ow!
I'm so sorry.
Little one, how could you?
I'm so sorry. I'm
Amateurs.
panicking.
It's all right. You said a dex saving throw?
Yeah. If it's a 13 or lower, you get hit. Oh,
I
no,
got an
you're
18.
fine.
Okay,
You're
just the
fine.
3.
And as you're panicking, the doors at the very like facing the airlock to the right bust open, and you can hear a large growl can be heard. And then it emerges forward. You recognize this creature, an organic wolf. It gives a soft whimper when it sees you, and it lowers its head. It moves forward, and more of its body is revealed, starting at its shoulders, blades. The flesh looks to be actively falling off, its bones made of ever-changing sharp metal squirting and pinching the soft tissues, ever so often slicing its own muscle off. The back seems to curve down. No hind legs can be found. Instead, a semi-transparent blue ooze seems to be propelling its body like a slug. The freshly sliced chunks of organic tissue quivers on the ground, and blood inside turns black, and thousands of needles like hands seem to reach back up and grasp onto its fur coat as if longing to be whole once more. The wolf's head, if you can even call it that, begins to rapidly shake, and you can hear its skull crack as beetle mandibles rip and tear its way out of its mouth while the beast lunges in your direction.
I don't like it. I do not like
How we doing,
it.
guys?
Cool. Terrible.
I'm uncomfy.
At this point, I'm going to ask you guys to roll your initiatives.
Oh.
Aw.
Whoa.
I got a 7.
I got a 4.
I got a 7.
Okay, they got 6s. I'm just going to give them the same thing. Hemlock and Sweep, you go next.
I don't really care.
Decide amongst you two
I got you,
who
buddy.
will
I
go
got
first.
you.
Oh, Hemlock, take the wheel.
So I'm just gonna roar really loudly at the wolf and then turn and hit this cactus thing again.
Okay.
Back to the dice
Roll to hit.
rolls. For a 16.
That hits.
Or 16 points of damage.
It screams out in pain, and its mandible jaw cactus splits down the middle and it slumps as its spider-like legs lay limp. It's dead.
Thank goodness.
That is the end of your turn, leaving Loon Sweep. Do as you wish. You can now go freely through the airlock if you want to. Reminder, the airlock only lets one person go through in at a time.
Who has the box? Okay.
Against Loon Sweep.
I have the box.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Against Loon Sweep's better judgment, they are not going to dive immediately towards the airlock. And instead, how far is this terrible wolf robotic hybrid away from me?
200 feet.
Oh, okay, 200. I assume I would have to approach.
You would have to approach and you still might not be close enough.
Ooh, okay. Can I attempt to duck and roll to hide amongst the chairs, like the seating?
Yes. Roll.
Okay. Alright. Ooh, that is a 6.
You duck and roll to hide amongst the seating, but your head and shoulders are still poking out as you're still curious on the ongoing battle. You think you're hidden. You're not hidden. With that, we're gonna go to the wolf monster thing. Its mandibles open up and its jaw widens as the tongue comes out and morphs into a weird looking shoot. A spat of acid flings towards your direction, Moonpool and Hemlock, since you guys are closer together. It's an area effect. It doesn't necessarily need to roll to hit, but you guys will both need to roll a saving throw.
Okie dokie.
To see how much damage you take from it. If you roll 13 or higher, you take half. Just you, Moonpool, and Hemlock.
14.
Oh, I got a 13.
Well, you both will take half of 21. I'll be gracious. We'll round it down, so you both take 10. How are we looking, Hemlock?
Pretty rough, buddy.
Okay.
Pretty
With
rough.
that, you bring it to Moonpool.
Oh no. I have so many questions. How close are the enemies to us?
200 feet. They didn't really move
200
on their turn. They just launched something at you.
Cool. Then I am going to use my healing bomb again. It reaches everyone within a 50-foot radius, which I think gets all three of us.
Yep,
okay,
cool. Should get all three.
And it is 2d4 plus 2. I want to do that first. And then that's the last time I can use it for today. That's a 7, but I'll take it. I don't care. And then that is for all of us. I don't know if it's an individual roll or if I'm rolling for everybody, but I guess it's probably easier.
You'll roll for it. We'll simplify it. Yeah.
Moonpool's gonna look to Hemlock. She's gonna look to Loon Sweep, and she's gonna, with the box in hand, like inch toward the airlock, kind of like, should I?
I mean,
go first?
You have the box. Hemlock just kind of shrugs. She's like,
your choice.
Whatever. Yeah.
Loon Sweep will nod in their direction.
All right, she's gonna go through the airlock then.
Okay. You get to the airlock, and the doors on the first try don't open.
Okay.
Moving to the next player, we're bringing to Hemlock and Loon Sweep. Who goes first?
Against the crazy wolf guy.
Okay. Hemlock's going first. Hemlock, you feel the scalpel that you picked up from Dr. Hein buzz.
Can I look at it?
It will take up your turn, though.
Is it like, can I drop it? Okay.
Yes, it'll take up your bonus action.
I don't know what to do. You said this wolf thing is 200 feet away, but it can still hit us from that far away.
Yeah, it's got range.
You said the airlock. Can I try and bust down the airlock?
You can. It will take up your turn.
If can I try and scan in, and then if it doesn't work, can I try and just bust through it, kick it or something? Well, I'm gonna take that back. I would like to go into my Draken mode and then just charge the door.
Okay, roll strength.
Can I use my rage since we're
that
practically in
will take up
combat?
your bonus,
okay,
which you did use to transform.
Yeah, that's fine.
You slam against the door, trying to bust it open, and nothing happened. Okay, now it's Loon Sweep's turn.
That makes me mad.
Okay, Loon Sweep, seeing that the door is stuck and that wolf is not letting up, is going to crawl their way past the bottom row of these chairs on the side of the left. That row of chairs. And at the very wall, they are going to crawl up to it and start moving past these rows of chairs to kind of go towards the direction that the enemy is in.
Okay, roll me a sneak.
Yes, sneaking. That is a 19.
You successfully are stealthful, and it does not see you. Conveniently, it brings us to the monster's turn, who is still hyper-focused on Hemlock and Moonpool. They are going to launch another thing of acid, so roll me those saving throws.
Even though we're at the airlock, we're still within range?
Yes. It's inching forward just a little bit, so it can still get you.
Okay, fine.
I got a 7.
I got a 5.
And you'll be taking the full amount, which is 11 points of damage.
Oh, we got so lucky!
Okay, bringing us to the top with Hemlock. No, not to the top, sorry. Moonpool's next.
Mamma mia. Think I'm gonna die.
That healing thing doesn't last multiple turns, does it?
No, it's just the one. Mamma mia. Don't know what to do. Think I would like to use my... I think I'm gonna use my last bottle of Energon because I am not looking too good.
I'm not looking great either.
I got 4. What you got?
A little bit more than that.
I got an 8.
Now the same as you.
I'll use up your bonus action.
Okay. I mean, I have no choice other than to... Can I use my fusion cannon and just try to blast this door open?
You raise your fusion cannon at the door, and as you do, it opens. You hear
my goodness.
Moonstalkers laugh, chuckling. Only Moonpool does. Moonpool, would you like to proceed inside?
So, did I actually fire the cannon, or did it just open?
It opened as soon as you raised your cannon at it.
Okay, I don't like that, but I don't think I have much choice, and I'm gonna keep my cannon ready, but I'm gonna go in.
Okay, you go into the airlock, and the doors shut behind you, bringing us back to the top with Hemlock and Loonsweep.
Ooh, you know what? I will.
You want to go
Loonsweep,
or you want me to go again?
Okay, Loonsweep, unaware of the airlock opening, because he is tunnel focused on sneaking past all these chairs and getting towards the big scary wolf creature. How far have I already gone? Am I almost past them?
I'm gonna say you passed them, and if you want to, you can engage this round.
Yes. Okay, I would like to engage.
Okay.
Would that be a sneak attack?
Sure, I'll give you sneak attack, which is advantage, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Okay. That's a 3.
3 is not gonna do it. You swipe at the direction, and they seem to snap back at you, looking at you, their mandibles drooling with the blue-orange ooze. Remaining wolf skull parts salivating as flesh is falling off, looking directly into your spark.
Oh, that's no good.
With that, Hemlock, it's your turn.
Can I... First of all, I would like to enter my rage, my bad temper.
Okay.
And then, if the door doesn't open, I want to try and hit it again.
The door opens.
I'm gonna just keep going.
Into
I'm gonna
the
barrel
airlock?
through the other side if I can.
The doors shut behind you in the airlock. You and Moonpool are no longer in combat.
Yeah, I figured that would happen.
Okay. Brings us to
Come on, little man.
monster's turn. Knowing that the other figures are gone, is now going to do a strength attack at you. With an 18?
Yeah, hit.
Okay. 3, yeah. For 17 points of damage.
Oh, he is looking rough.
And that brings it to your turn.
Loonsweep looks over. Teammates gone.
Yeah, they abandoned you.
Am I able to disengage?
You can disengage. It will use up your own turn. You won't get as far. You'll get probably, what's your speed? 25 in bot mode?
I think so. What is my speed? Yes, 25. Yeah.
25, okay. So you can use your bonus to disengage, so it won't get an opportunity attack. And you can move 25. And you're 200 feet away from the airlock.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna disengage and I'm gonna book it towards the airlock.
Okay. It is now going to use... It's going to inch forward. It doesn't move quite as fast as you do. But it's going to use the acid attack again. So you're going to roll a con save for me. Or saving throw. Just a saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's a nat 20, baby.
Okay, I will say you don't take any damage.
Ooh.
You were able to successfully dodge completely all the acid coming your direction. Now it's your turn once more. I'll say if you choose to dash, you'll get most of the way there.
Okay, yeah, I choose to dash.
Okay, you are now in front of the airlock. You can taste freedom. It is now going to try to attack you once more. Throw me that saving throw one last time.
Oh, okay, 10.
You're going to take a full amount of 11 points of damage.
I am down. I am a dead man.
As you're going down, you're pounding against the airlock as the acid begins melting your very body. We now flip to Hemlock and Moonpool.
Do we hear the banging?
You do hear the banging.
Oops. We forgot Moon Sweep.
Well, I asked if it was okay to leave, but also I'm
not
guessing
opening
there's
that
just
door.
no way to get the door back open. Like, pull it open and like slip them back inside.
You can go through one at a time.
We can't.
What you do is what you do, but I'm not going
We
back
have
in
to
there.
keep going.
I don't want to die and become a zombie.
Hemlock,
We
you
have
feel
to
that
keep
scalpel buzzing once again.
Okay, I'm gonna look
You
at it
hear
now.
the voice of
But
Dr.
be careful, I don't want to poke
Hein,
myself.
oddly enough. Dr. Hein, what do you say?
Your parents never loved you.
Wow, such wise words.
I could be dead, so there's that. Like
Roll
you.
perception for me, Hemlock.
Okay. 13.
As you're staring at the scalpel, you can't quite help yourself stare at your hand and see weird lines on your hand. Weird glowing blue lines.
That's nice.
Almost veiny-like.
Nothing.
What
Alright, anyway,
what are you
Moonpool,
looking
Hemlock,
at?
what do you guys do?
Just hearing
Okay.
voices again.
Yeah, I'd like to leave.
Okay, you're on the lower floor.
Hang on, I gotta look at the map again.
From the airlock.
I would like to go from the airlock directly to
You're on the lower
right.
floors of
I
the
guess
Voss
stairs.
exploration.
But also being stealthy and
Yeah,
looking,
that's what I was gonna
listening
say.
and looking for other
Okay.
people.
Okay, stealthy, listening, looking for other people. You just hear the vacuum buzzing in the rec room.
Poor Moondust.
Little man's going.
Okay, you make it to the first floor on the stairs. First floor of the Voss exploration. Where would you like to go from here? Which route? Sorry, let me correct myself. You go to the left to the pilot's room, or turn to the right to the charging slabs.
Yeah, we're not going
That's
back
what
to
I
the room
was
with
gonna
the
say. I
body.
think it's probably best to go up through the pilot room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, going into the pilot room. Moonpool, roll me perceptions.
I got a 14.
14. You still hear the baby cooing coming from the storage container you are holding, but you also notice on the back of Hemlock, who seems to be leading the pack, random black spots appearing across their body.
She kind of stops in her tracks a little bit. Hemlock,
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong? What's wrong with your all of you?
Do I see the little black spots?
On
Like,
your
are there
back?
black spots other
Are
places?
you that flexible?
No, are they other
Just on the
places?
back. They're
I
just
thought
on the
that they were
back.
all over the body.
They're just on the back at the moment.
You have these spots all over your back.
Oh, I'm just getting ready to change colors. It's my home planet kind of thing. Don't worry about it. See how I'm...
I'm gonna need you to roll a sneak. I'm gonna need you to roll a
That's fair.
sneak. And then Moonpool, you can roll perceptions.
I would like to do that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I got an
I also got an
18.
18.
Okay.
Roll again. That's what we do in the tiebreaker. Roll again.
It's a draw.
8.
I got a 15.
Hey, Moonpool, you tell something's off. Something's not right. She's definitely not telling the truth.
Hemlock, you please. We've made it this far. There's no need to lie to me.
You think I truly know
Please.
what is happening here? And even if I did, do you think I would really tell you? And if you have an issue with that,
As Hemlock
do
is
you
saying
really
that, one
want
of
to
their
fight me for
optics
the escape pod?
turns completely white. Only one of them.
Moonpool kind of clutches the box a little closer. Hemlock, I don't think you're quite yourself anymore. You realize you can't leave.
And what are you going to do about it?
Well, I'd like to leave.
I would also like to
Obviously.
leave.
But Don't you realize what's happening to you?
I realize if I
look at you
don't leave,
and you're
and I
willing
don't
to
get paid.
infect. But she puts like air quotes because she's not sure.
As you say the word infect, you see some blue energon ooze leaking out of one of her ears.
Moople opens her mouth to say something, shuts it, and then I want her to give me a second. I'm planning my route. Could pull out my gun. Dang, I have so many choices.
Can I is she looking like she's gonna do something? Can I
would say,
well, let's see.
tell?
Let's see what she's doing.
I would say yes, it does look like I'm going to do something. I'm just deciding if I want to run or pull out gun.
Think wisely about your decisions. I'm a lot bigger than you are. Let's just get out of this together. We'll get to a medical bay. They can fix me. We can get paid. And go about our merry ways. Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Moople puts a hand on the box. She drums her fingers along the top. She knows what's inside. And look, I can't have you leave.
And I can't have you leave without me.
In this room, in the pilot's room, the one chair Loon Sweep sat on, you hear the voice.
You left me to die. You left me to die.
Okay.
If Moonpool reaches for anything, I just want to charge
clarify something here.
Yes. Yeah.
This box in my hands.
Uh-huh.
It's a big old bomb, right?
Yeah, sure is.
So like everything gonna go kaboom.
You bet your tailpipe?
Oh yeah, BP. Okay, well, Moople's gonna just smile, say, "This was all a mistake," and she's gonna flip open the case and press the button.
Okay, Hemlock, I want you to roll a strength or athletics, and then Moonpool, you can roll an athletics or con.
I'm a roll of strength.
Oh shoot, I got a natural 1. I'm trying to see.
16.
No, because I have an ability that says I can roll any one dice that lands on a 1, but it's for combat damage, so that does not count.
Hemlock lunges at you and you drop the box. You are now on the ground and you both are in a grappling slap fight, punching fight.
Slap.
At this point, are you both fighting?
What are you doing?
I'm saving the rest of us. The rest of us who aren't infected.
Okay. Roll initiative, please.
Okay.
I'd like to. Oh, I was gonna say I just want to go for the.
I was gonna say I just want to keep.
Figured that was gonna be the case.
16.
Okay.
I got a 3.
Moonpool, you go first. If you're going for the box, I'm gonna have you roll strength and have Hemlock also roll strength.
All right. How? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna have to roll strength no matter what I do, because I can't. Can I shoot it? But yeah. I'm assuming do. I still have to fight against Hemlock even if I'm gonna shoot it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
I guess I'd rather try to shoot it than just grab with my little hands.
Okay. You need to roll strength to be free to use your hand to shoot it.
I want to break free.
12.
Oh! I got a nat 20.
You move Hemlock off of you, and as you do, some of the blue ooze does land on your knee, and you grab your fusion cannon. Describe the scene to me.
I think she wants to use her fusion cannon and smack Hemlock, like with the heavy duty part of it. Just smack her with it to get her off of her. Rolls. She's probably just like on her back or her side, and she sees this heinous energon on her, and she's sad, of course, because this is her goodbye, but also she's at peace because she knows that at least, hopefully, this should eradicate whatever this disastrous thing is. And I was gonna say takes a deep breath, but bots don't really breathe.
Yeah, dramatic effect, you know?
At least we're going out with a bang! And she shoots.
You shoot the bomb, and the last thing you hear before you pull the trigger is the cooing of the baby from inside the box, until everything around you is surrounded in pure white. You don't have time to react, you don't have time to feel pain, and everything is destroyed. The entire planet goes kaboom, and proceeds to spiral inwards towards the nearby sun and completely obliterating everything. Thank you to the players and the listeners for tuning in for this cosmic horror one-shot, Breaking Orbit. And boy, did you guys break it.
Great job,
Woo!
guys.
It lasted 5
I want
minutes.
to thank each and every one of you.
Oh
And I
man.
hope you had fun.
That
I know I
had a
did.
blast. I had
We
a
all
blast.
That was so much
died.